Hoot hoot! Welcome back, all yowls! How have you been? It's been a long time since we last saw each other. Exactly 1 week, as we may have it. Welcome back, all yowls! My name is Athy, and tonight we are going to be having a nice, chill zatsu. Long time no see, Pada. How are you? How was your week? Well, my week was kind of crazy, but we're gonna get into that in a little bit. Yeah, it has been a week, exactly a week since I last played. What was it? Our last streamed, and I played Class of 09 last. What a hectic game that was, guys. I would just like to apologize to everybody again for being completely AFK. From all of you guys. I did not forget you guys. I did not abandon you guys, okay? That is the last thing I would ever do. I would never abandon you pill owls. No, Athy has just been a very busy owl, and adulting is bleh. As you could tell, my dark circles haven't gotten any lighter. He actually fell asleep in the middle of that stream. Oh my goodness, it was crazy. I still think that everything that happened during that stream was pretty much a fever dream. I can't believe I shared my middle school journal with all y'all. That was funny. Does Athy ever have a normal week? Well, when I go on vacation, I guess it counts as a normal week. Thank you for all your hard work, Athy. No, thank you. Thank you for being so patient and for being so forgiving for this silly owl. Yeah. You've been away from kids. I've been away from all of your kisses. All of the owl kisses. All of the pill owl kisses. Because AFK stands for away from kisses. And I miss the kissies. Yes, the Hershey kisses, I mean. Not the other kind. The Hershey kisses. Because I love Hershey's. I love Hershey's Kisses. Yeah. So, what do you guys have planned for the weekend? Because this weekend's gonna be pretty crazy for me. I need to get my energy up because I got lots of things going on every single day this coming weekend. I have, what do I have? Well, tomorrow, what I really should be saying? Tomorrow, I'm gonna anime NYC. And then, where else am I going? Oh yeah. And then we have the live concert. So, very exciting. Packed weekend. Gonna be meeting some new friends. Gonna be hanging out with new friendos. So that's what I'm excited about, making new friends. Yeah. What kind of Hershey's Kisses flavor though? The strawberry ice cream flavor, milky. I don't know if you remember, but I was obsessed with that flavor for a while. I remember one of my patients actually gifted us strawberry milkshake or strawberry vanilla ice cream flavored Hershey Kisses. And they may or may not be the best tasting Hershey's Kiss flavor I've ever had. But also I'm quite biased towards strawberry flavored things because I love strawberry milkshakes. So the strawberry ice cream kisses were pretty good. So apparently first name last name has world domination planned for this weekend. Amazing. Bird Capture, I hope you have a good weekend at work and that you don't work too hard and that it's not too stressful. Hojo, go get some water. I hope your head feels a little better. Yeah, you got a packet of Hershey's Kisses on the dining table? And you're not gonna share them with me, Infinity? Why am I so far away from you guys? I want to get a little closer. You're not gonna share them with me? That's so mean. Not doing anything this weekend? Great. That's what I wish my weekend was like. Most of my weekends or not my weekends, but most of my days off are consist of me just rotting in bed, which is the ideal. But this weekend is the only weekend this month that I'm not working. I worked literally every weekend this month. And I feel like it's just been nonstop. My shoulder still hurts a lot. I still have a pinched nerve on my neck. And I don't know. It's just been really tiring at work, only because I think the patient that I've been taking care of is extremely busy. And there's just always something to do. So at the end of your shift, you really are just knocked out because physically you're really, really demanding. It's very physically demanding to take care of this one patient. Yeah. And the concert too. So I'm really excited for the concert because I bought specifically for my first ever, well, actually not my first ever kind of like anime or Japanese concert. Well, I don't even know if they'll be singing in Japanese, but I bought these light sticks that people use for like idol concerts. So this is my first time ever going to a concert with a light stick, and I bought this really fancy, expensive one. It's the what's it called? I bought it on Amazon, but it's called Lumace 2 Omega, and it's one of those actual light sticks that are made for like idol shows, because it has the setting where it's like you can preview the color before you actually turn it on. So, and I love that. I love that additional feature. It's so considerate. It's so Japanese, I feel, because you know how it's kind of annoying sometimes if you're clicking through all of the colors and you're in like complete darkness, and all of a sudden the next idol song is playing and you're like the only one who's just like clicking through all the colors. Well, this one has a thing where you can preview the colors on the button and then just click on it when you get to the color you want, and then the light stick glows to that color, so you're not bothering all the other people by just scrolling through all the colors. Yeah, my wotage sticks. That's what it is. Yeah. You're going to the HoloLive concert both days? Windstorm? Oh my goodness! I don't know if they're gonna be any different, but that is real dedication. No one says they're going to Anime NYC and the HoloLive concert on Sunday. Awesome! Awesome possum! And oh yes, about that Hershey Kiss flavor, it was the strawberry ice cream cone flavor. So good. You still have them in your fridge, Milky? I need to find them again. I don't know if you can actually buy them. Do they still sell the strawberry ice cream cone flavor Hershey's? If they do, I'm definitely gonna get some. Yeah. My day is made because of another I knew someone on the internet. That's so sweet. Why are you so sweet? You guys are so sweet. Give me diabetes. Ooh, Dungeons and Dragons. We're a master. You know, I still have never played Dungeons and Dragons in my entire life. Ever. I think the most I've ever gotten in Dungeons and Dragons is the beginning part, like starting the campaign. And I know I played it with some of my friends before, and we got to the part where we were creating our characters, our backstories, and rolling the dice for our stats and things like that, but we never actually got to the second round, which was actually getting to the story and actually getting to play. Essentially, we just like created the campaign, but we didn't actually start it. Yeah. I miss you too, Southie. All is good. Yeah. Have you brushed up on the fan chants? Oh crap, they're fan chants? I don't know what the fan chants are. I'm not a real HoloLive fan. I'm a fake HoloLive fan. I have my Fuomoko sweater though. I have my Fuomoko sweater that I bought on Omacat. So yes, I bought a Fuomoko sweater. The Fuomoko, yeah, the sweatshirt on Omacat. Just because me and my friend are gonna be twinsing. Yeah. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Lots of bow bows. Guess I'm just gonna have to learn the fan chants when I get there. Yeah. Considered bringing like sticks to a non-idol concert earlier this year, but that ended up not happening. Well, I feel like it would be weird if nobody else had light sticks. If anything, Mika's kind of jealous, not gonna lie. Well, I guess now I could kind of say it, but I also did go to the YOASOBI concert beginning of the month. I just didn't tell you guys, but I did. I went to the YOASOBI concert. And the reason why I bought a light stick for this concert is because I was like, there were not enough people holding light sticks at that YOASOBI concert. It was very, very minimal light sticks, and it felt very sad. I wish there were more light sticks at the YOASOBI concert, because they looked absolutely stunning in the dark and with all of the light effects. So next time I go to a concert like that has the kind of vibes of YOASOBI or some idol song kind of things, because YOASOBI doesn't just have like idol sounding songs, they have like soft songs too. So I feel like the light stick works with soft songs too. So I guess you could use it for a non-Japanese, non-K-pop setting, like a non-J-pop, non-K-pop setting, right? I could totally bring a light stick to a Taylor Swift concert. It would still look really cool. Although the Taylor Swift concerts have been outdoors lately. So anyways, the YOASOBI concert was amazing. It was a dream come true. I was literally singing along with every single song, especially when they started singing Idol halfway through the concert. I was like, I was screaming so loud. Oh my goodness, it was a dream come true. And then they totally juked us at the end, because I was like, they have to sing Into the Night. They have to sing Yoru ni Kakeru. That is like their song. That is the song that made them famous, that made them viral. And then they did the whole concert, and then they just left the stage, and I was like, they didn't even sing Yoru ni Kakeru. But then, you know, people would be like, encore, encore. And I think everybody in the concert knew that they were gonna sing Yoru ni Kakeru for their encore song, right? So I was like, encore. And then they finally came back. They're like, thank you for the encore, guys. We're gonna sing Yoru ni Kakeru. Because they ended the concert in such like a wholesome note. They sang Heartbeat, which is like one of their newest songs. And the message of Heartbeat is like really, really nice. You know, it's like connecting everybody and has like this wholesome message. And I was like, it's kind of weird to end your concerts, at least for the staged part of the concert, or the planned part of the concert, with a song that is literally about, you know, very depressing topics, right? So I was like, they just had to do it as their encore. So they did do it as their encore, and it was amazing. It was everything I had wished for and more. Yeah. Right? They ended it with a banger. So YOASOBI concert was a dream come true. Absolute dream come true. Another little birthday present for me. Yeah. I wonder what would happen if nobody shouted encore for a planned encore. I'm sure they'd just like come out and be like, we have one more song for you guys. I'm sure that didn't happen though, because it was a full, first of all, they sold out. They sold out all their tickets, and it was packed. Everybody was so it was really funny, because the venue that they performed in was a venue that's not really meant for like upbeat kind of dancey songs, because you know their songs are low-key kind of like rave songs. Like you could dance to YOASOBI songs in a rave. They're upbeat ones at least. So people didn't know, and people couldn't decide whether they wanted to sit through the entire concert or stand throughout the entire concert. But I'm glad it ended up being standing up throughout the entire concert, because those songs were too hyped to be sitting down throughout the entire time. And people were like with their light sticks, and they needed that space. But I felt bad, because there were a lot of kids in the audience, like children and families. And so all of these adults that were standing up, I'm like, these kids can't get a good view of them at all. Kind of sucks. But it was also really fun, because I got to dance around with their songs. Yeah. So it was kind of funny, because the venue was not meant for standing, and it was really kind of, the space was very limited, so I felt a little bit cramped as I was standing up and trying to move around as the songs were playing, but it was still nice. It was still an experience. Oh god, that was really on. I'm exhausted. What will Athy's encore song when you're up on that stage? What will Athy's encore song be when I'm up on that stage? Probably my aria. Athy's aria would be mine. Or Runaway. Or Occupy My Heart. I like all of them. I would encore my entire concert. Essentially, I would do my concert twice. I would have a concert, I'd sing through my set, and people would be like, encore! And I'd literally just encore every single song. So it would be a double concert, a double feature. Like double feature movies, but now you have double feature concerts where you literally just redo the whole concert all over again. But in reverse order. Encore the entire set list, exactly. Konnichiwa, Tenshi no Osan. Konnichiwa. Kyou wa genki desu ka? You know, it's also been really fun because at work, I have a coworker who speaks Japanese. So I literally walked in. She works on day shift, so I like rolled up into work and she was the one giving me report, and I was like, konnichiwa. I was like, otsukare-sama, kyou wa daijoubu desu ka? And you know, was today all right? And then she started speaking to me in Japanese, like my patient, and I was like, taihen deshita ka? Like, was it busy? Was it, you know, was it bad today? She was like, no, yeah. I'm like having full-blown conversations with her. And it was so funny because all of like my coworkers would be staring like, oh my god, you speak Japanese? And I'm like, I speak weeaboo Japanese, if that counts. There's a certain level of weeaboo Japanese. Yeah. That would be exhausting. Oh yeah, it would be pretty exhausting to do like a double concert. But you know, if the energy is up, if your energy is up, then my energy is up. Trust me, it works that way. I feel I get the energy from the crowd. So if the crowd wants more, then I will deliver more. That's how it works. It really is how it works. Athy speaks secret language that no other can understand. It's owl language, owlies. I really wish I could have gone to Anime NYC today because I know the HoloCouncil was happening today. Ugh, so jealous. But I'm glad that I'm able to catch the official concert at least. Because I have attended Anime NYC in the past, but this, like the last 3 years I haven't, just because I went to Anime Expo last year, so that's where all my con money went to. And yeah, I've already been to Anime NYC a couple times, so I feel like, oh, there's nothing really for me to experience anymore because I've experienced pretty much everything in Anime NYC. Also, I don't like lining up. I literally hate lining up for things. So I would rather not line up for a concert. So my strategy for these conventions is to sign up to actually work for them. So if I actually do go to a big convention, I usually apply to be either a volunteer to work, or some conventions actually do hire like people that don't have con experience to, you know, just help with lines, like ushering lines, you know, being like help setting up and cleaning the floor and stuff like that. So I've done that a couple of times. So I don't know if you may or may not, if you guys have been to Anime NYC, you may or may not have bumped into me because I actually worked a couple of Anime NYCs in my past. And the best part is, one, you get paid, even though it's a minimum wage, but whatever, you get paid. You only have to work, like, you have to only commit to like one shift for the 3 days, and you get free admission for all 3 days. And of course you get priority entrance because you're staff. So you get to cut all the lines, you get paid. And at the end of your shift, you could just go and hang out for the rest of the con, and then for the rest of the days, you can hang out for the rest of the con. So that was my strategy, is to, one, not pay for the convention, and two, actually get paid for going to the convention. And all you really have to do is just make sure that people stay in line. And I remember it was so fun. Man, it was... You hoping to see any particular merch? Nah, I'm like kind of over with my con days at the moment. I know that for me, secondhand is the way to go. I don't particularly want to spend so much money on new things if I can get it secondhand and for much cheaper. Plus, I don't really have that much space anymore because I still have my merch from my last convention last year that hasn't been opened and hasn't really been used. Yeah. Coincidental Athy meeting honestly might Might have, if it was within the last few years, haven't gone the last 2 years, but definitely have in the past. So the last time I actually worked at Anime One was 2021. It was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. 2021. Which one was the one where Omicron happened? It was where Omicron happened.
Thank you, my pillow.
I forgot about that sound. Bang! Thank you so much, Bang, for the Akasupa Dupa Dupa Chacho. Thank you for being on the Super Duper chat. Oh my goodness gracious me. Thank you. You're so sweet. You get owl smoochies. Hoot. Mwah. Woot. Woot. What do you get when you combine a smooch and an owl hoot? You get woot. Moot. Moot moot. That new sound alert. Ah! Okay, so it's not new. It's actually a sound alert for certain price tiers. So I had like 3 sound alerts, and I have 3 sound alerts, and they're for each different like donation tiers. So that one definitely triggered the last tier. Bang! That's such a sweet and this is such a great birthday present too, because this whole month has been the best birthday month ever. Today I actually celebrated my birthday party. Although it's a little early, I celebrated with friends today. Not all of them, because some of them are working. It's sad that when you're a nurse, you can't really hang out with all your friends at the same time because they all have to work. Like there has to be some of them working in the hospital, or else who's freaking working, who's manning the floors, right? So some of my coworkers were available tonight. The other half were not. So my sister came. 3 of my coworkers came, and then 2 of my other outside friends came. So it's been a really, really, really fun night. We went to an escape room. Oh my god, it was so funny. We went to this prison escape room, and it was the coolest thing ever. I love escape rooms. Every birthday, I need to do an escape room and a karaoke. Those are like the 2 bucket list things I always do on my birthday. I call them my birthday bucket list. So this year I've only done the escape room. I haven't done the karaoke yet. Although I feel like if we have some time later tonight, I can cross that off a little bit, like a partial bucket list, birthday bucket list thing with some karaoke tonight. So,
Thank you, my pillow.
Wait, birthday, here, take this.
oh, wait, why did that one have a text to speech? Fang, thank you again for the pink super jato. Wait, birthday here, take this. It's my birthday next week. Yeah, and I'm holding a birthday celebration. Thank you so much, Fang. Also, what the heck? Why did the other one not read? It didn't. Oh wait, it didn't read because there was no message of it. I'm sorry. I'm like half dead right now. Watashi no brain wa shindata. Watashi no brain shindeiru. Am I winning? I'm winning. I know. Big type. I'm trapped. Please save me, Gamerlana. Damn, whose grandma did he rob? What do you mean? Am I a freaking Am I a grandma? You're right, I am a grandma. You know what my sister said to me today when she took my picture with the birthday cake, which wasn't even a birthday cake, by the way. It was... So, me being fashionably late to everything, because I have to, showed up late to the escape room and didn't have time to pick up the cake that I wanted on the way. But I knew that there was a bakery around. Little did I know that this bakery didn't even have cakes. It was more like a donut place. So we ended up just buying like 5 donuts, and the guy at the donut stand gave me a free donut. So I always go to this donut stand, and the guy who's there always gives me a free donut, even if it wasn't my birthday. Last time I went there, he gave me a free donut. So I ended up getting 6 donuts, and I had brought candles and forks and everything and plates so that we could share. So my birthday cake ended up being a donut cake, and it was amazing. So but back to the point is my sister was taking my picture, and she kept telling me, she was like, yeah, you look older. Like, what is that supposed to mean? And she's like, yeah, I can tell in your pictures now you like look old. I was like, I'm old now. Is it because like I changed my hair or something? Like, well, what do you mean? And now I'm so self-conscious. Maybe I'm an old lady now. I don't want to look old. Why did you say that, Moya? Damn, Moya. She's just jealous. She's just jealous. I can't believe she called me old. Sad. Anyways, back to what I was talking about, the prison escape room. So this escape room, there were 7 of us at this escape room, and it starts out where you have to be separated in the beginning. And I thought it was one of the coolest escape rooms I've ever been to. I've actually been to a couple of prison escape rooms before. I think one of the first escape rooms I ever tried was a prison escape room where we were all handcuffed to the walls. It was 4 of us at the time, and each one of us were chained to the walls, and essentially we had to, look for clues around the room. And I remember there was like a switch that triggered like a trapdoor in the ceiling, and when the trapdoor opened, these body parts fell from the ceiling. Literal prop body parts with the bone sticking out and everything, like a foot and a hand and an eyeball. They fell from the ceiling, and it scared the crap out of me. I remember it was the scariest thing ever. But also in that escape room, we had to use Nerf guns. Oh, that was a pretty cool escape room too. Oh, that first one I ever did with the prison one, where we had to use Nerf guns across the prison cell to kind of knock things down the wall. And I love escape rooms that require like a skill element. So the one that I went to tonight, you start out in 2 separate prison cells, and you have to gather to the main room in order to escape to the next one, right? But it required coordination between the both of us because they had keys that we needed and vice versa. So across the prison cell, there was actually like a laundry bin, and it said dirty socks on there. And in our prison cell, there was like a toilet. And I was like looking to the side of the toilet, and it was really dark, and I was like, is that a wet towel? And I thought it was like maybe something they had left, like some of the cleaners had left behind. And I was like, I'm not touching that. That looks really dirty. That looks like a dirty sock. And then I realized, oh wait, there's a bin that says like dirty sock across the hall. And then when I picked up the dirty sock next to the toilet, the prison toilet, there was like a tennis ball in there, so it was weighted. And I realized, oh my God, I have to throw this into the laundry basket, don't I, from over here? So I did, and I got it in my first try, so that was really cool. And when I threw the ball, it got into the laundry basket, it triggered a switch, and it basically there was a cart in the center of the room, and it was chained to the wall. So once I threw the ball into the laundry basket, the sock into the laundry basket, the chain became unlocked. And then the other cell on the other side, some of the other group, they had a grappling hook. They had like a rope. So they used that rope had to swing it and grapple it around the cart and bring it to them. And then on the cart were things. And they also could like use the cart to kind of send keys to us and back and forth. Like they had a magnet. So they put the magnet on the cart, and then they would push it to us. And then we had to use the magnet to like figure out a maze. And at first I was like, oh my God, we have to stick our hand down the toilet. But yes, we actually did have to stick our hand down the toilet because there was a key in the toilet. It was the coolest escape room ever. I wish I could go into more detail about it, but it's staying, the experience is so fresh in my mind. And explaining it in words is just not enough. It was so fun. There were like 4 different rooms you had to escape from. After that room, we ended up in a pipe room, and then after the pipe room, we had to like crawl down a hole. It was literally a tunnel. We had to crawl through a tunnel because we were escaping. And there was like a corpse on the floor. There was a corpse on the ground. And on the corpse, there's like codes and stuff that we had to find. Yeah, so there was a corpse, and then we had to crawl through the tunnel. And then by the time we got to the tunnel, we ended up in like the library, which was probably like the warden's library or something. And that was the last room to escape from. Yeah. Hi, Jamie. Hope you have a good evening. What happens if you're out of Nerf ammo? You know, I asked that same thing to the game master. I was like, what if you run out of dirty socks? Because they gave you 3 dirty socks with the balls in them. You have 3 tries to try and get them inside the laundry basket. And the game master was like, in that case, we would just tell them, okay, we're going to come in. We open the door for them. They said, and let them pick up the 3 balls and then go back into the cell. So essentially, they kind of just like retrieve the balls and then they try again, you know? Yeah. 3 tries or you die. Yeah, 3 tries and that's it. That's the end of the game. Waste of your money. Done. Yeah. Oh, you thought I was escaping from prison. I really was escaping from prison though, on my birthday. I love the game master was all like, well, great, you're gonna be in prison for your birthday. I'm like, oh, that's all I ever wanted. Always just wanted to be in prison and escape. I love escape rooms, so just put me in a prison and I know I can escape any prison. Put me in Alcatraz. I'll be one of those people to escape it. Hi, Meal Mix, how are you? Welcome back. Welcome in. So anyways, today's birthday consisted of escape room, and then right after that we had dinner. And then we had my little impromptu donut cake. That was so sweet. Literally and figuratively. Yeah. So it's going to be a busy week. Tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to the convention. And then sorry if I keep freezing up. Something's acting wacky with my phone right now. And then on Sunday, I'm going to the Breaking Dimensions concert. But back to what I was actually trying to tell you guys about the Anime NYC. By the way, how many of you guys here have actually been to Anime NYC? I know Milky said he has, and I know some of you are currently here or currently are attending it. But I worked the Anime NYC, and I think it'll be okay to tell you guys now because it's not like I'm doxing myself or anything. I actually went to the Anime NYC 3 years ago or 2 years ago. I can't remember. It was the Anime NYC where Omicron got transmitted to the people of America. Like it basically surged because one person from Canada or another country had come and brought Omicron from whatever country that they were from, probably Canada. I can't remember. So it was either 2021 or 2022. It was. Oh, and here's another year. It was the year when HoloCouncil debuted. So 2022, I think. Yeah. No, 2021? Wait a minute. Council debuted in 2021? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was a long ass time ago. What? Oh my god. What? Oh wow. Wow. It's really been 3 years. Anyways, fond memory of that year was because HoloCouncil had debuted that year. They were also guest showing at Anime NYC. I remember there was a big event in the main hall where you guys could like meet HoloCouncil for the first time. And maybe it's one of you guys, I don't know who I chatted with, but I remember because I was part of the staff, I was able to like catch the behind the scenes. And I remember I was also the one who helped usher Amalee. I don't know if you guys know her. She does like a lot of YouTube covers, English YouTube covers, and she's also a VTuber called Monarch now. But I met her because I had to bring her from her guest room to the I had to lead her to her room, her conference room, where she was doing a panel, her panel room. And before her panel, I got to like, you know, kind of be her security guard in a way and chat with her and be like, oh my gosh, I've been a big fan of you for like years and years and years. It's so amazing to be able to chat with you and say hi to you like in person. And she's like, oh my God, yeah, it's so sweet. So that was really nice because I got to like meet with her by her, like while she was by herself and not with like other people around. And then it was the HoloLive event. And I remember I was able to sneak into the conference room before the event actually happened to see like their mic testing and everything. But I remember that year they were late. There was like technical difficulty, so the event actually started 30 minutes late. So they weren't even able to do the whole program. I think the program was scheduled to be like an hour and a half long, so it ended up only being like 45 minutes long because there was some delay in the beginning and everyone was really disappointed. But it was really cool because I don't know if this was one of you guys. I was the one who was like ushering people into, I was one of the people who was ushering people into the room, like getting people and telling people, oh, there's one seat over there, because we were trying to fill up the room and fill up the seats. So I say, oh, there's 2 seats over there, you guys go over there, that kind of person, right? And there was one con goer who was in the aisles who had stopped me as I was, you know, walking up and down and making sure people were not like videotaping and stuff like that, because I think they were like, please don't videotape this event, blah, blah, blah. And one guy stopped me and he was like, hi, excuse me, do you watch these VTubers? It would be crazy if it was one of you guys or someone who watches me now. He's like, excuse me, do you watch these VTubers? And I was like, yeah, I love HoloLive. And he was like, do you know anything about them? And I'm like, yeah, I do. I you know, I've caught their debut streams. And he's like, okay, so you know a lot about them, right? So can you tell me which one I should watch or which one you think I'd like? And I was like, well, that depends. And this was all before like the event started because there was a delay. So he just stopped me and he was like, he was asking me my recommendation for which one out of the girls, because he's like, I've never watched them before. And I asked him, oh, what kind of like girls do you like? What kind of personalities do you like? Did you watch the original HoloLive, like the first generation? He's like, yeah, in the first group, I liked Gura. And I said, okay, well, if you like Gura, then you're gonna probably like Mume. She has like the same vibes. And then I proceeded to like tell him, I was like, okay, so this one, she's a time warden. She has like a really, really amazing voice when she speaks, like a voice actress, very sultry voice. If you like kind of like mommy vibes, then watch her. If you like ASMR, watch Fauna. And then I was like, if you like really chaotic thing, watch Bae. If you like, you know, soft, Margura vibes, like with more of like a childish voice, and then watch Mume. And then Sana was still there, so I was like, and if you really like art, then you could check out Sana. She has Australian accent, she's from Australia. And he was like, oh my goodness, you know so much about them, that's crazy. And he proceeded to be like, are you a VTuber? And I was like, no. Maybe. And I was like, what if I told you I was? And then I like walked away. I was like, should I tell him? I was like, what if I told you I was? And I was like, shimmied away into the dark, into the shadows. I was like, into the shadows. Well, this was back when they first debuted, so nobody really had, you know, known much about them. They had probably only started streaming for like a month. So when I said, that, you know,
Thank
oh
you, my
god.
pillow.
Oh my god, I jump
Athy,
scared.
after listening
Nice,
to
yo.
all this, I'm getting the sneaking suspicion you might be a weeb.
Hobnail John, you didn't get that from my last stream? I'm shooketh. But also thank you for the Suba Duba channel. Thank you for being a Suba Duba chat. Here's an owl smooch. Smooch! Here. That. When people ask for an owl smooch, here's my owl smooch. A smooch! There. It's so great, right? It's all you ever wanted. Anyways, I refused to elaborate and I disappeared into the shadows. I was like, I'm never telling you my secret. You guys will never know. Little did I know, I am a VTuber. We get her sneezes. Smooch. No, that was a smooch. That was a smooch. That was a smooch. Athy is back, guys. Oh my god, I love the text to speech. Because Athy is back. You didn't get that from my last stream? Do I have to show you my middle school journal again, Hobnail John? Because that was cringe AF. There were so many, there were actually a lot of diary entries that I didn't get to share with you guys. So maybe in another stream, I will share the rest of those diary entries, especially the later ones. There's this, I'm not a VTuber, but there's also this random indie VTuber I think is so cool. Random person. You should check her out. Her name is Athy. Yeah. But Infinity says they've never seen Gura and Mume in the same room before. That's true. I'd love to see Gura and Mume in a collab. Just the two of them. It would be so interesting. Have they collabed just the two of them before? Yeah. Also, you're right, Fang. Amalee is 100% a blast from the past. And the fact that I got to hang out with her in that con was a dream come true. You wish you could visit New York, first name, last name? Ugh. Yeah. New York is expensive. New York is mad expensive. Would never want to be here. Thank goodness I live in the Owl Forest. And I can just teleport there whenever I want. Because I have magic owl powers. Henshin! Dawang! No, it's because I have my owl wings. I can fly anywhere, pretty much. There's a lot to do and everything happens in New York. Like all the concerts happen, all the convention, like there's a big convention that happens here. Well, last year I went to the one in LA and that was massive. But this one's also pretty massive too. In fact, I think they expanded it this year. Can't remember. Because in the previous years that I worked, oh my god, the one in 2021 was awful. I feel like every convention I go to has been really bad. And then the year after, like the one after the one I went to, the year after I went to a con, it's always better. So the con that I actually go to, that year is always the worst year to go. And then they learn from their mistakes, and then the year after, it's great. So when I went to Anime Expo last year, it was awful. I was literally shoulder to shoulder with so many people in the convention. And then the year after, like this year, people were like, oh, it was so much better. There was like more space to move around because they got more space to like put all their things and blah, blah, blah. I was like, why didn't I go this year? I wouldn't have like died and didn't have to suffer through smelling other people's body odor. And then apparently Anime NYC is also expanding too. Like they got, instead of half of the Javits Center, they got like all of the Javits Center. So now there's more space for people to walk around and hopefully the lines aren't too long. So it'll be interesting to see what the situation is like after 3 years. Yeah. You can't watch a weeb, you're out of here? What if I told you I'm a recovering weeb? What if I told you I'm not a weeb? What if I told you I'm like a sophisticated version of one? I am an otaku. Is that better than a weeb? Oh, you saw the journal. Oh, okay, so you understand. I'm not even that much of an otaku slash weeb anymore. You can't call me that. You literally can't call me that. I don't watch 40 anime a day. I don't spend 40 hours a day watching anime anymore, unlike I used to when I was in middle school. That was my whole life, just watching 40 hours of anime a day. Did you check out the unhinged phase connect girlies? When I was at Anime Expo last year, I did see a couple of phase connect cardboard cutouts outside the convention, and that was really fun. But I actually have not had the opportunity to connect with VTubers at conventions at all. The only one was that one convention I worked in 2021 with HoloCouncil, but I haven't gotten to really connect at VTuber booths just because I think it's such a new thing. It's such a new thing that they're setting up booths now that you can do meet and greets with these VTubers, but before they never used to. It was only HoloLive before, and even VShoujo they weren't at any of these conventions back then. It was only recently, like in the last 2 years or so. Yeah. All the best cons are in California or New York. I swear I never hear of anywhere else. Well, there's also DC. There's also Texas. There's also the Canada conventions are pretty good. Basically, all of the ones where all of the famous people go to are the good ones, right? Yeah. I'm literally an anime girl. No, I'm not. What are you talking about, the no one? I'm Athy. I'm just like you. I'm a half human, half owl. I'm not an anime girl. I don't see that. I don't see that. What are you talking about? If I were an anime girl, could my boobs do this? Yeah. If I were an anime girl, do I have abs like this? No. No. Like in 2010 anime. Oh my god, are you calling me a 2010 anime? Am I that freaking old? Okay, I get it. I'm old, okay? You guys can stop telling me I'm old. Stop telling me I'm old. If you keep telling me I'm old, I'm gonna be old. I'm just gonna end up manifesting the old. Nobody's gonna like me anymore because I'm old. Didn't you just watch like 10 seasons? Oh, but that was because I was sick. Okay, it doesn't count. The only anime content I enjoy these days is Blue Archive and VTubers. I have a funny story about Blue Archive. Charles A says that Overlord Marathon says otherwise along with the other. Okay, but that doesn't count because I took a break from it. I took a break. Oh, Anime NYC is gonna have the huge. I saw that Twitter post. Okay, I don't know. Is it gonna happen on Saturday? Did it already happen, or is that on Sunday? And do I have to buy tickets for that? I don't know if I have time. Because you know at Anime NYC, they're also going to be airing the Detective Conan movie at, I think, 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. And it's the newest Detective Conan movie, but with English subtitles. So I'm definitely going to be there. Not just giving out my location to everybody. You're not going to know it's me. I'm going to be very discreet owl. Discreet owl. Oh, I'm mad sleep deprived, Dawn. That's what you're talking about. Okay, so what I was talking about. Okay, I have a story about Blue Archive. So when I was at Anime Expo last year in LA, I had the privilege to stay with some of my VTuber friends who were also attending the convention. And those VTuber friends had friends that they were staying with just because they did live near LA. And they were like, oh, since we're gonna be traveling around LA, bringing you to different restaurants and stuff, but not like downtown LA, I want you to come out to my friend's place, stay the night, so then we can just drive you to the restaurants the next morning, so that you don't have to do like the hour Uber to the restaurant and waste your money. So I said, okay, I'll stay the night at your friend's place. So at this friend's place, we had like, you know, we were eating dinner and stuff, and all of a sudden I see like this pile of body pillows. Not the actual pillow itself, just like the pillowcase, like Dakimakura pillowcases on the couch. And they were like, oh, so our delivery arrived, yay! let's see who ordered who. And they were distributing it. There were a lot of people in this house. It was a big mansion. There were probably like 15 of us at this house. And everybody there was like a big anime fan, Blue Archive fan, VTuber fan. In fact, the house that I was in, the person who lived there is like a huge Pekora and Suisei stan. That one, because they're super rich, had like extremely limited merchandise that they had, like signed autographed things from Suisei and Pekora. And they had glass cases filled, like 2 separate glass cases just filled with like Suisei and Pekora and Ina merch. Those were the 3 oshis that this person had. Anyways, back to Dakimakuras. I was like, oh, those are cute Dakimakuras. Can I take a look at them? Because, you know, I don't usually get to see Dakimakuras up close. And they're like, yeah, sure. And all of the guys, it was like literally, there were probably like 10 guys and like there were only 3 of us girls, but they were all dudes looking at their favorite Blue Archive waifus. So all of the Dakimakuras, there were probably like 15 of them, like a dozen of them. And all of them were Blue Archive, and a couple of them, well, most of them are Blue Archive, and some of them were Hatsune Miku. And as I was going through them, I was like, oh, these are real Dakimakuras, like nude. They were like straight up, like, okay, so these are like hentai Dakimakuras. Okay. Very tasteful. And I was just like in awe, just watching them go through all of their waifus. And like, oh yeah, she's so cute. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I was like, okay, I don't play Blue Archive and I don't know much about these characters, but I can give you my honest opinion about all of them. And they were like, we want to know, Athy, we want to know which one do you like the best? Like, out of all of these waifus, who do you stan just based on their design? So I had to go through each and every one of them. So my friend stood in front of me or one of the guys in the group stood in front of me as he was holding up these hentai dakis and going through each one of them and explaining their names. And I would be like, and I'm like staring deeply into the Dakimakura. Yeah, I was like, I do like this part of her, but that part of her, I do like the big boobs, but maybe not that hair color. Next, and I was like curating each and every Daki. And I was like, ooh, I like the pose in that one, and it's like a straight up like hentai pose. I'm like, what is this? And I was like, I rate this on my porny scale. You guys remember I have a porn scale? Yeah. This is a good 11 out of 10 on the porny scale. I was very cultured. I was there as like a connoisseur. I was like with my hand under my chin, like, humu, I see. The details are very, as a nurse. Oh, that was the other thing too. I was like, anatomically, I like that one because her boobs are the most anatomically accurate. I remember saying that to them. I was like, that one, this Dakimakura is the best one out of all of them because her boobs look the least fake. Her titties are the least fake. The artist really drew her titties really well. Yes. Yeah, I'm mad cultured. I know there's like a hentai con that actually happens every year. And I was like to myself, I should attend it because I've watched some vlogs of famous influencers and YouTubers actually attend the hentai con. I was like, oh my god, maybe I should go. Maybe I'll find some people who I can bond with. It's a real thing. Anyways, that was my story about Blue Archive. My first exposure to Blue Archive was coming face to face, inches away from their nude Dakimakura printouts. Yes. There's a blue medic in Blue Archive with blue hair. There's a medic in Blue Archive with blue hair and an ahoge. I know. I think I've seen that character before. I think all of the Blue Archive characters are really cool. I think I could definitely get into it. I like the girls. They're cute. But the fact that they'd ordered like a dozen of these Blue Archive girls, They were really into Blue Archive, like really into Blue Archive. Let me see if I remember which character it was. Which one had the big titties? Okay, so they definitely had the wolf girl, the girl with the ears. They had the... Oh, there's a lot of pink girls in there. Blue Archive characters. Oh goodness, there's a lot of them. They had the wolf girl. They had one of the light-haired, gray-haired girls. They had a white-haired girl. That's all I remember. I can't really tell anymore. They all look the same. I know that. Okay. Yeah, it was a great. So a lot of them had like the main Blue Archive girl, which was the one with the cat ears or the fox ears or whatever, with the gray hair, with the blue scarf. Yeah, whatever her name is. I don't even know her name. Shiroko. That one. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the one that they had the most. Can you describe this dog? I can't anymore. It was last year. It was last year. They had a lot of them in bunny outfits. So it was hard because a lot of the Daki prints were, it was fan art of these characters in like different outfits. It wasn't in their actual official like Blue Archive outfit. It was like a lot of them were in like bunny girl outfits. Well, most of them were like straight up naked. So first of all, my memory of them is not really their face because it's just straight up nude Daki, okay? Anyways. After talking about hentai Daki while I watch in my living room, my parents are around. Hi, parents! This is just a cultured... We're just doing an educational cultured stream. Don't judge. Athy is a say-so owl. Athy is a say-so owl. Say it with me. Athy is a say-so owl. Which one do I like the most? I don't know. I have to really get into Blue Archive. Are you guys gonna get me into Blue Archive now? I just got into Honkai. Yeah. Oh, the bodysuits are official? What if I typed in Blue Archive Dakimakura? Oh! Oh, I remember these now. Oh, so many memory. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. A lot of them look very young. I remember having that conversation. I was like, should I be concerned as to how old these characters are? I was looking at the guys across the room. I was like, hi, would you like to explain to me how old each of these females are? Oh my god, one of them actually did get the one with the Okay, so they had Hina, and they had this Dakimakura of Hina in like a swim outfit, but it's like it's the elementary school swim outfit. Oh my god, I remember. Oh my god, it's actually from Dakimakura.online. They probably got it from that website. They probably got it from Dakimakura.online. Yeah. I just want to point out that a lot of the they were like, no, the girls are illegal. The girls are very legal. Yeah, just like in class of 09, all of the characters depicted in the series are 18, are allegedly 18. Yeah. You know, those weren't even the worst. When I was in Japan last year, I ventured into a lot of anime stores like Mandarake and stuff like that, and there's always one section in the anime stores that has like a hentai section, right? So I remember I was in Fukuoka with Fuyumi, and we went to Mandarake there, and I was browsing through my Detective Conan doujinshis because that's what I was looking for. And at the very back of the room, there obviously were like these big posters and Dakimakuras hanging on the wall of like straight up naked anime girls, right? Most of them I didn't know. I think they were from like video games. But on one side, they had HoloLive VTubers on there, and I saw a very, very spicy Marin and a very, very spicy... Who else was there? It was Marin. And it was someone else. I think it was like... Oh, it was Okayu. There was like... Yeah, it was Marin and Okayu in like... The art was very nice, but it was very, very spicy, and it was in the censored area of the room, of the store, and I was like, okay, I'm curious what they got over here. So I literally walked back there, and Fuyu was like, I don't want to go back there. I'm scared because there's only like old men just like loitering in that area. I was like, oh, it's gonna be fine. Just do like one quick walkthrough and see what kind of eroges they have there. Because it was also the eroge section. So I wanted to see what eroge they had there. And I walked back there and I was like, oh, this is kind of underwhelming. Because everything I think they have is like hidden in the back. Or you have to like inquire about it. But the creepiest thing that was there was that there were like literal old men just like browsing through some of these DVDs. They were like really old too. They were like in their 50s. Like gray-haired old men. I was like, oh no. I should step away. Protect myself. Very, very. They're lonely. It is what it is. Old men need love too. Sophie was like, just be careful around them, okay? You don't want the things in the anime to happen to you. And I was like, dear God, no. No. Never in a million years. We're not doing any old men / ugly bastards today. Definitely not my tag. That is the tag I put no to. Filter it out, all of the ugly bastards. But they were all cute. I think the designs were really cute. For the art, first of all, was stunning. I just want to comment on how stunning the art was. That Marin Dakimakura, I wanted to buy it so badly, but it was like $400. Literally $400 for that body size pillow of her. But it was so pretty. Ugh. It was so beautiful. I cry. Sometimes the things we suffer as a weeb. The things we suffer internally. This is our inner turmoil. Oh, it's steep. It is steep. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe a little cheaper. Maybe it was probably like 300 now with the exchange rate. With great powers comes great sacrifices. I feel like I also educate my friends a lot about the world of hentai because I'm not like super into it, that kind of thing, but the thing is I know about it a lot because I was exposed to it a lot when I was younger, aka middle school, aka my friends were in that group. So I had no choice but to be extremely educated on this world, like how I had no choice that I'm extremely educated in League of Legends because both my siblings are addicted to that video game, right? Like, I didn't want to know all the different terminology and champion names. I didn't want to know how this game works, but I just so happened to have to be there because my little brother is in an esports team that plays League of Legends. I have to go support the brother, right? Support my sister. I mean, my brother's a grandmaster. Anyways, I have a lot of forbidden knowledge And it's okay to have that. It's okay to be open to these things as long as you are adult about it. Like, that sounds really weird that you have to be adult about adult things, but yes, be mature, be considerate. If people feel uncomfortable about you talking feel uncomfortable about you talking about it. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart. I'm having like a stroke. Then don't talk about it. So I do. But this is my outlet to talk about it because I have no other person to talk about it. My friend literally showing me some like yaoi stuff under the playground. Yeah. Under the playground bleachers. I still remember that moment. It was like 9 p.m. that night. It was absolutely dark. And my friend was like, "Are you gonna come down to the playground and hang out? I want to show you something." And then we were standing underneath the playground set. And we were like the only ones there. And she brought out her phone and she was like, "I want to show you something." And it was straight up some very questionable scenes. I was like, why are you showing me this? She's like, "Well, you asked me what yaois you should watch. So here you go." But I didn't mean like straight up hentai, okay? I just like wanted a good yaoi anime. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I know some great yaoi animes." Then she goes like straight to that. I was not ready for that. No. It's, it traumatized me so much that I have like photographic memory of it to this day. I can visualize us from like an out-of-body perspective, like in third person, third view perspective of me and her standing under the playground. I can see it so vividly. I still remember what phone she used. It was an iPhone 3. What happened to me? It was the classic iPhone 3. Those are the days. We call it a core memory. Is this why I'm so messed up now? Probably why. It's probably why I don't have a lot of friends. People think I'm weird. People don't know what's going through my mind. I have a lot of intrusive thoughts. The strangest intrusive thoughts, to the point that I thought that it might be really funny to share them with you sometimes. So I actually came up with this idea of like a stream, almost like a game show. And it makes use of like people's intrusive thoughts. And I think it would be super funny if I did like a series where I would send out like a survey to ask, okay, what are some of your guys' craziest intrusive thoughts? And why do you think you have them? Like, what is your interpretation of them? And I would discuss them on stream. Obviously filter out the ones that are a little bit yob. But I thought it'd be really funny because people have intrusive thoughts all the time. Like I do when I'm sleeping. Sometimes I think to myself, oh, what if I like just like chopped off my hand? Or like, what if I like dislocated my shoulder while I was asleep? Or what if I just like held my breath and pretended I was swimming until I passed out? Would people find me? Like, would people know? No. I think I've seen this owl before. What if I watch this anime owl nerds on YouTube? Or what if some of my other intrusive thoughts would be like, what if I collected all my toenails in a jar and grinded them up to a powder and then used that powder, and then somebody sniffed and then sold that powder as cocaine and told people it was cocaine? Like, that could be a thing. my intrusive thoughts. I'm like, yeah. Collect your toenails. Grind it up into powder. And you can sell it as cocaine. Wouldn't that be... Isn't that just the most... That's big brain idea right there. What the heck are you talking about? Talk about intrusive thoughts, alright? It's like weird things that pop up in your brain that you really don't wish they were there. Like, people always have thoughts of like, oh, what if I became a serial killer? Or, oh, what if, I don't know, I took off all my clothes at this instant. Like, those are intrusive thoughts that are like socially not acceptable, but people keep them hidden anyway. You know what I mean? Yes, so the voice in our heads, like, you have thoughts like, oh, what if... Sometimes I have thoughts, I'm like, what if I didn't have any fingers? Or what if I didn't have any thumbs? Or what if I had hands as feet and feet as hands? Or what if I had feathers? What if I had wings growing out of my butt? How would that feel? Like that one character in Overlord. Forgot her name. The one that isn't obsessed with the Overlord. The big sultry booby lady. Al Arbedo. What if I had like wings growing out of my butt instead of my back? Does that mean that your butt, your glutes are the ones actually controlling your wings? And firstly, that is so smart because your glutes are one of the biggest, strongest muscles in your body. So anatomically, I'd like to think that your wings are actually connected to your butt muscles. Because if wings are connected to your, like, what do you call it? Scapula area? Scapula? Is that what it's called? Scapula? Yeah, like your scapula area. It's not a very strong muscle. Like, your shoulder muscles aren't that strong. And I feel like it would be really painful, you know? You'd get a lot of stiff shoulders. I'd like to think that most wings on demi-humans should be on their butt. Because their glutes are stronger. It's a bigger muscle group. It's easier to work out. You get less tired. And I feel like from the distribution of your body weight, I feel like it works better. No. Distribution should be in the back. I don't know. No, it's like right in the center. Yeah, I think it'll work better. Somebody should do like a Mythbuster stream. We should do an investigation. Which one is easier to fly with? Wings on your back or wings on your butt? Like above your butt. Like hip. Intrusive thoughts. Anyways, that's my idea for like a weird game show, stream, talk show segment situation. What were we even talking about again? Oh, we were talking about being mature about mature things. Anyways, yes, be mature about mature things. As a nurse, intrusive thoughts are next level. Oh my god, you don't even want to know. Like, sometimes when we see veins, I sometimes think to myself, what if I stuck a spaghetti noodle in your vein? Would it fit? Would the spaghetti noodle go up into your vein and into your heart? Like, what if I injected a spaghetti noodle into your vein? That would be interesting. Or what if... Because you know how kidneys... The kidney... Inside your kidneys, you have these little capillaries. And those capillaries look like macaroni noodles to me. What if you took the capillaries in a kidney and chopped them all up into small little pasta-looking macaroni shapes and boiled them and ate them with cheese? A kidney capillary mac and cheese. I feel like that would work. I wonder what it would taste like. Always the vein-related intrusive thoughts. Of course, of course. Sometimes we think about all of the places we can put IVs. Like, literally all of the places. Can I put an IV in your eye? I know I can put an IV in your scalp, but can I put an IV in your ear? Can I put an IV in your armpit? Can I put one? Probably not on your butt. Your butt is mostly just fat and muscle. You could put one in your femoral artery, though. Your femoral vein. Could you put an IV in all of the places? All of the places. You know what I'm talking about. Perhaps you should have been a mad scientist VTuber. Am I not already a mad nurse VTuber? Look at these dark circles under my eyes. They don't just show how sleep deprived I am. They show how crazy I am, because even on my off days, I don't have time to sleep or relax because I have these intrusive thoughts just going through my mind. And I already tongue IV. Ah, that's disgusting. Your tongue doesn't have a vein on there. It's mostly just little capillaries and blood, like small little blood vessels. No, not a vein IV. You can put a scalp IV though. Do you have nostrils, or is that is that black light a singular nostril? I have nostrils. You guys just aren't perceiving them. You guys just view me as someone who's two-dimensional, but I have a very three-dimensional personality, okay? Okay? Hold on, Athy. They do inject on butts because it's a large muscle. Why not IV? Because IV means intravenous. So it has to go into an actual vein. So if you're talking about IM, intramuscular, yes, you can inject in your butt. There's different routes for medications, but IV means in the vein, and there are no veins near your butt. Unless you suddenly just grew a vein in your butt. That'd be really interesting. Owl yawns are coming in. But what were you even talking about? I was talking about my birthday party and then the anime convention. I don't really know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I don't have any plans. I know that there's just that Detective Conan movie screening I really want to catch, but there really isn't anything else that I want to go to. Artist Alley is definitely a thing, and I love looking at merch, and hopefully not gonna spend all my money on buying merchandise because I'm a little bit broke from my trip to Puerto Rico. Oh, speaking of that, actually I didn't want to tell you guys that I am going to Puerto Rico officially in 2 weeks. We finally booked everything. We booked our accommodations, we got the car rentals, and I booked all of the tours. Guys, I'm so freaking excited for Puerto Rico. You guys don't even know. It's my first time ever going to the Caribbean, and also my first time traveling to like a beachy country in a really long time. I actually have not been to the beach in God knows how long. Oh my God, I really, really want to go to the beach so bad. I was craving the ocean. As much as I love the sky and the land, I'm very much an ocean gal. And in Puerto Rico, they have these things called bio bays or bioluminescent bays, because there are only 5 bioluminescent bays in the entire world, and Puerto Rico has 3 of them. And what it is essentially is a bay with these like plankton or sea creatures that glow in the dark when you agitate them or when you like touch them. So these bio bays are big tourist attractions because people love to go there, and at nighttime when there's no moon out, you can kayak on them, and as you're kayaking, the whole bay like lights up this spectacular bright blue color. And in one of the bio bays, you can actually swim. So it's almost like you're swimming through glowing fairy dust. It's gonna be magical, and I really hope that the moon isn't out when I am there. The best time to go apparently is right before the new moon cycle, before the full moon. So when there's literally no moon out. Yeah. The glowing plankton thing, that's what they are, the bioluminescent bay. So head up, bring your sunblock. Of course, I'm going to be bringing all of the SPF, and I had to buy like a specific one because these a lot of the sunscreen and the mosquito repellent that we wear into the water actually damages a lot of the coral. So if you guys do swim in the ocean frequently or plan to go swimming in the ocean soon, consider getting like sunscreen that only has zinc oxide in it, because all of the other type of chemicals that they use for maybe like cheaper sunscreens actually kill coral. And also the same with mosquito repellent. Like they want you to use DEET-free mosquito repellent because DEET actually can kill the little planktons, and that's why the bio bays are getting smaller and smaller and not as bright. It's because tourists are like swimming in them and killing all of the wildlife in the water from the stuff that's on their skin. And I learned that. It's kind of cool. How is the next few weeks going to look like between your vacation plans? Oh, stream-wise? I already made the schedule for next week. I'm not going to be able to stream much. Most of my streams are going to be pre-work streams, as in streams that I do before I head off to my shift. So 4 p.m., 3 p.m. streams. And then the week after that, I'm literally flying to Puerto Rico. Like I'm flying in 2 weeks. So I hope that next week there's only one day that I'm actually off of work. So that is the day that I'm going to be holding my birthday celebration stream. My birthday is on August 31st, if you guys didn't already know. But I'm planning my birthday stream a little earlier because I'm working all the days, all of those days, essentially. I'm working the beginning of the week and the end of the week. And I'm only free on Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday night and Thursday. So what I'm planning to do is stream on Wednesday night, but I want to do like a 12-hour stream from 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. And that's also when I'm going to be opening my memberships, presenting my emotes and my new badges, letting you guys know about membership perks. Yeah, so it's going to be a fun 12-hour stream. Going to be playing some games, maybe some collabs if I can get some last minute. I know I've been lacking with collabs lately. I've asked myself, oh my goodness, I should probably go out and reach out to my friends to go collab. So I have reached out to my friends. It's just that I feel like I don't stream enough right now to want to do some collabs. So what I want to do is actually spend some more one-on-one time with chat before I get back to doing more collabs. But collabs can always wait. Collabs can wait for a little bit. I think maybe if I can do like a month or two of streaming on my own before I go back to collabs. Also, my friends are all very busy and I'm very busy, so just finding time to coordinate is impossible at this point. I don't know how I managed to do it before. It was kind of crazy. I do want to collab with more people now, and expand to people I haven't collabed in the past. Hopefully people are still open enough to collab with me despite everything that's happened. That's just like my biggest fear, is that like people don't want to talk to me anymore because I'm not cool. I don't know. Am I cool? I don't belong with the cool kids anymore. I guess in my past life I was like a little cooler, but maybe because I've been like maybe because of everything that happened, people don't want to be my friend. That's what I told myself. I don't know. More Surgeon Simulator collab, please. I will. That was such a fun game. You're gonna do collab songs again? Yeah, I actually had so many collab songs planned, but they just fall through because I also don't have time to record lately. Actually, tomorrow, before I go to the convention, or after I go to the convention, I actually have to record a lot of things. So I can only be in the convention for a very short time. You sure they won't care about that? I'm just worried their companies would worry about that, or they just wouldn't want to collab with me because I'm not in a company anymore. Sometimes having that like corpo standing or that corpo label helps a lot because it helps you collab with other corpos, right? But me being an indie now, it's been a little rough, but you know, I've never enjoyed VTubing more than, you know, being here, being an indie. What I'm trying to say is that there was a point where I just realized like VTubing was becoming less and less enjoyable and just more stressful for me. And so now it's the complete opposite of that. I only stream because I want to find it enjoyable. I don't want it to be something that I look back on and think, oh God, that was really stressful. Oh God, that was really traumatic. Or, oh goodness, like it's a chore. Like the last thing I want is for this to become a chore, which a lot of things in my life are. Sometimes I feel like work is a chore. Like my work is a job. My work as a nurse. There are days where I'm like, oh my God, this is such a chore. But I try not to think that way because I'm very lucky that I have my job in the first place, and just being able to take care of people, I have to think, you know, is a blessing. Not everybody has the skill, not everybody has the temperament to be able to take care of people in an environment like that, right? But it is so stressful. And sometimes I feel that way about streaming, especially when it comes to sustaining myself financially. The biggest thing I think that stresses people out is like financially. Can people stream and still sustain themselves financially? Can they, like, how often do they have to stream to kind of make it so that they also have time to work and sustain themselves and sustain their hobbies? But in the end, I had to tell myself, this is not a job. No. Before it was, I literally would tell people, oh my God, I have 2 jobs, my streaming job and my work job, my hospital job. Now I just tell people, streaming is my passion, is my hobby. It's one of my biggest loves, is one of my biggest, the things that bring me the most joy. Because on days when I work, when I'm sad and I'm stressed and I feel absolutely no joy at all, it's the only thing that brings me joy, which is kind of sad to say because a lot of things do bring me joy. But I think it's really nice to have a hobby like this because not only does VTubing incorporate all of the things I love, it also opens up opportunities. It gives me a pathway to one day, if I do decide to make it a full-time thing, I know that I have the experience. I know that I have the talent. I know that I have the community to help support me. So I have that as an option. I can make new friends from it. I can find new communities and new fandoms to join. I learn a lot of things every day. I get to sing, I get to make music, which is all I really wanted to do. All I really want to do is just sing and make music and talk about really stupid stuff all the time and act like a dumbass. That's all you really want to do as a streamer, right? Act like a stupid idiot on stream, make people laugh, right? Say like the craziest things. Make the internet go wild for saying one word. Go viral. That stuff is all fun. It's almost like being in your own musical, right? So sometimes I wish that VTubing was more like a musical. We need to make VTuber the musical. I'm sad that hasn't happened yet. It needs to happen. Seems to be a lot more lenient with corpos lately with the collabs I've seen. Oh, that's good. I think the main advantage of being an indie is that it can be as much or as little as you want it to be. Exactly. I am my own boss, and I want it to stay that way. until I feel confident that I can give 110% of my time to actually doing this. Because right now I know that I cannot give 110% of my time to doing this. So finding a way to keep this sustainable is very important to me. Like, finding the right balance has been very difficult. And even though I've been streaming for what, like 3 years now, I still haven't found the right balance. But I found a little better balance. Past 2 years were kind of crazy. There was no balance at all. Absolutely zero balance. It was very stressful. There were moments that were really amazing. And I would not trade any of them for the world. I still treasure a lot of the moments that I've had in the past 2 years. But finding a balance was nearly impossible with all of the tasks that were asked of me at that time. So now that I don't really have much obligation, I don't have a quota. I think the biggest issue when I was in a corpo was meeting quotas. I was very much like pressured to meet certain quotas. And if I didn't meet certain financial quotas, they would low-key, I wouldn't say like gaslight me, but they would make me feel bad about it. Like, they would definitely just be like, hey, you're like not performing well this month. Like, you need to do better. Like, hey, like in any work job, like a salesperson, like, hey, you're not making enough sales this month. Like, step it up. And how are you supposed to respond to that? How are you supposed to respond to that? It was rough. It's hard when you're like, feel like you're falling behind and people keep telling you need to do better and you're trying your best, but you're already trying your best, but you're not, people are still saying you're not doing good enough. So that was kind of the situation there where I was like, I was really trying my best to stream as much as I could, put out as much content as I could, grow as much as I could, but it was still not good enough for them. So then I kind of just like was burnt out by it, you know? Work-life balance is real. You didn't walk in a bad time. No, we actually had a really fun time talking about my birthday and all the things I'm going to do this week. And then my trip to Puerto Rico. Yeah. But down my past life. Yeah. But basically my past job, it was like that. In my old life where I died because I was stupid. I got exploded by Truck-kun. Somehow Truck-kun is now an explosive bomb. I got exploded by the bomb from trauma center. I was trying to perform surgery on a bomb on the battlefield, and I guess my hands were too shaky, and the bomb went kablooey, and now I'm here. Yeah. Happy belated birthday. Thank you, JT. You're so sweet. It was a fun birthday today. My head doesn't hurt anymore, but I'm getting kind of sleepy. Go get some sweeps, Hojo. Go get some eepy eeps. I'm also about to go eepy eep. Yeah. You had high hopes. I had high hopes too. But sometimes it's like that in the industry. If you watch shows like Oshinoko or even animes or even dramas about like the entertainment industry, you'll see that there are people who like work their whole lives for something and still not get the recognition that they deserve. And it makes me really, really sad. And I feel like that was kind of the situation, my sense. Mind you, it's not your fault. Like, everybody was showing me so much love and support back then. And it was nothing like I'd ever seen before. It was like the best. It was like 10 times more than what I was used to. So I was very overwhelmed and extremely happy about that. But for them, it was like, wow. No, we're gonna be the next HoloLive. I'm like, good luck to you, sir. Good luck. Oh my god, all the things that happened. Jesus Christ, last year was really bad for me. Me thinking back to everything. Holy crap, I can't believe I went through that. Was that really a thing? I'm just gaslighting myself to say that didn't happen anymore. But that thing was not great. You gotta do better, man. We're poor, man. You're not making enough money, man. Like, you need to do more ASMR GFE material and get the baiters. Nah, you gotta bait them, man. Do a kiss for $5, man. And that made me, like, a part of me, some of the streams I did in the last 2 years, like, part of me literally wanted to throw up. Because some of the things they made me do, like, blow a kiss for $5. Blech. I would never. At that point, I might just be a freaking cam girl. Okay, I'm not a cam girl. They wanted me to be a cam girl. That's what they wanted me to be. I was a cam girl. Jesus. Now that I think about it, I was literally a cam girl. Okay. I'm not a cam girl. I'm not opening an OnlyFans. No. Yeah. Jiffy is bad. Jiffy is fun when it's in a controlled environment. Okay? This is taken from me, all right? As someone who... Okay, though I have not had any experience being a girlfriend before because I've never dated anyone before, but in my honest experience, I think GFE can go... The problem with it is that there's only one way to GFE. There's like no end to the tunnel. And the end of the tunnel of GFE is not a very good end to the tunnel. You're constantly on this like riding this wave of like trying to juggle all these people from who are like obsessed with you and getting power social, right? So that's kind of scary. I don't mind doing GFE stuff, but when I put a disclaimer that, hey, this is a GFE RP stream, we're just gonna do this for fun because it's fan service, right? Okay. Like the beach episode in every anime, like an ecchi anime. Okay. We just do this to tease them a little bit, but we're not going all the way. We're not going all the way, not without protection. From the comments, from the parasocial people, is what I'm trying to say. You need that sunscreen. You need that filter. We gotta protect yourselves from the haters, from the bots, from the horny fans. I personally like GFE though. Like, I love watching people embody their GFE, but in like almost like an ironic way. Sometimes it gets a little bit too real, and then people lose their sense of what's real and what's not. No, that is not the life for me. As a I wouldn't say I'm anti-GFE, but I don't know how to be GFE. That's my problem. I like never, ever been in a relationship, so how the frick am I supposed to do GFE? All the GFE I know is from watching anime. So essentially, if you watch me as GFE, you're just going to be watching me as GFE embodying like my favorite tsundere character from the last anime I watched. Oh, senpai! Senpai! I have a crush on you, senpai! Senpai, notice me, senpai! That's all I know. You don't really care for GFE? I like it. It's fun. I like it because it gets the acting out of me, and I love acting. I love eliciting reactions. I love seeing people's reactions to some of the things that I do or say. Whether it be like crazy thing, like a really yob thing that I say, or a really surprising thing, or a really wholesome thing, or a really stupid thing, or if it's just like one of my voices that I do, or one of the characters that I put on, like my yandere characters. I love playing. It sounds weird, but I love doing voice acting / roleplay stuff, like cheeky roleplay. And so it's really fun because when I'm doing like GFE roleplay, it actually makes my heart go doki doki. I don't know about you guys, but some of the GFE RP that I've done in the past, or some of the recordings I've done in the past. You guys don't want to know how much I scream and cringed at the very end of each one. And as I was typing up the script for all of them, I was thinking to myself, dear Lord, what is wrong with me? As I was typing them. Like, this is disgusting. I love it. Oh, this is so cringe. I love it. Oh, this is cliche as frick. I love it. Yes. Let's go. People are gonna eat this shit up. Let's go. The ara-aras. Yeah, let's go. More of the ara-aras. That's how I plan everything. Chifi's only fun if it's ironic, right? Like, as a mod, that one kindergarten... that one kindergarten stream got insane. That was so much fun. Planning those kind of things are so much fun. People, like, started getting a little bit overly attached to that one kindergarten preschool stream. I plan to do a follow-up stream of that, except I'm not your teacher, I'm your school nurse instead. So there's actually a school nurse roleplay that I've been planning for a really, really long time. But the whole situation is that I'm actually your sibling. So there's this whole roleplay that I had in mind where it's like, my school nurse is actually my older sister. Gasp! Try to think of a light novel title for that. I have a crush on my school nurse, but then I found out my school nurse is my sister! Gasp! Let there be ara-aras.
Thank you, my pillow.
Oh,
Let there be ara-aras.
Let there be ara-aras. Thank you, Kayla Fox, for the silver duper pink super duper channel. Really appreciate you, and you will get all of the ara-aras. Like gasp. I'm your older sister. Ara-ara. I get that is for you, and you get an owl smooch. A hooch. There you go. Hooch, hooch. Instead of owl smooches for my supas and donos, can I instead spread my owl germs to you? Would you guys like my owl sneezes instead? Up a two! A sneeze hoot for memberships. Okay, I sneeze hoot for memberships. I smooch for the owl smooch for the donos. But my owl smooch, guys, I warn you, goes ma. There we go. That's your owl smooch. Ma. Or no. I have to figure out like a better sound. Meh. No. No. Meh. Every RP character is just yandere nurse who wants your veins pretending to be someone else. Yeah! Yeah! It's just me! I'm a con artist! Every RP character is just Athy as a con artist. Yandere con artist, conning her way into your heart. I'm writing this down. Don't take that! Copyrighted! My next new light novel series is going to be called Conning My Way Into Your Heart. The story about a yandere girl, or not even a yandere. Is she really a yandere? We don't know. We'll have to read the book to find out. A girl who plays all the different archetypes in order to get the guy of her dreams. But who is she really? Does she have borderline personality disorder? Probably, but which one is the real one? Which one is the real her? Which one is the one he falls in love with? Which is the girl? Which is the personality? So instead of quintessential quintuplets, you have quintessential multi-personalities. Who needs 5 of the same girl when you can have one girl, but 5 different girls in one? Ha! Ha! Big brain! Big brain! What? Why has no one thought of this before? Don't steal my idea. This is my idea. Like the movie Split. Exactly. That was one of my favorite movies. I freaking love Split. Split was crazy. Split was creepy, but it was great. Yes? 200% down for Athy writing, reading, performing a tropey trouble story. I mean, that's what my roleplay reviews are for. It's just Gucci harem. Is this a fetish tag for this? Is there one where girls change personalities? I feel like there should be. Oh, there's a manga for that your friend showed me? Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Let me write a better one. You should watch Pseudo Harem. That's basically that. It's cute too. Pseudo Harem. Oh, it's a oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so it's about a girl who uses her acting skills, right? Okay. Second year high school student yearned for popularity more than anything. His days are filled with dreams, blah, blah, blah. Enter Rin, his junior, in the drama club, using her extraordinary acting to help him achieve his goal. With her talent, she crafted a harem of loving girls, each one showering Eiji with affection, but behind those diverse characters was Rin herself, and her feelings for Eiji were genuine, though Eiji remains completely unaware. As Eiji enjoyed the attention from various girls, so all of the girls are like her. He could not help but be enchanted by Rin's vibrant performances. Oh my god. This is literally my plot. Oh my god, Pseudo Harem is the anime of my dreams. Yo, this is real. No, but mine is better because this is too lighthearted. Mine needs to have an element of thriller and horror and suspense. This be like, I'm a drama club, rom-com. Oh, I'm just gonna like act out as a bunch of girls because maybe the guy of my dreams like can't figure out. No, that's low-key kind of like sad though. If he's doing it just because he just like can't make up his mind. Kind of reminds me of my brother a little bit. He like can't make up his mind on what girl he wants to date. Be all of the girls. See which one really floats your boat. Aye? Doki Doki Athy Club? Yeah. No, so my story would be the similar concept, except it's not pseudo harem. Like it's not, the concept of the harem is not part of the plot. It just so happens that the main character has BPD, borderline personality disorder, has multiple personalities, and the reason why she has these different personalities is a backstory that will be revealed in episode 6. And yeah, becomes obsessed with one, just very, very obsessed, like severe manic obsession. It's not even acting skills at that point. No, she really just embodies people. Like straight up people. Like you can't even tell. And the problem is, she doesn't even remember what happens because in all of her different personalities, you know, it's like split. They don't remember what happens with other people and they somehow can talk to each other. Right? How dare they take my plot? I'm so mad. Harem anime without the harem? No. Harem anime, it's not the main plot. The plot or the main trope. The main trope of this is horror. Because in the end, she captures the MC and keeps him like in Split. Essentially what it's gonna be like anime version of Split, except the main character is a girl. Captures him or her, whatever, in a jail cell and tortures them like Higurashi style. Right? And here's the plot twist, guys. Here's the plot twist. Because said female lead tortures him so hard in episode 8. No. episode 8. She tortures him so hard that he breaks. Little did you know that he has had borderline personality disorder all along. But he's just been suppressing it with his meds. Also, thank you so much, Shadow Soldier, for the sub and the channel. Hi, Athy. Been busy with work at school, so I couldn't catch the streams lately, but I'm so happy to see you again. By the way, you look gorgeous. Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. You make me blush. Thank you. Thank you. Do you like my plot for my anime? Basically, plot twist. Main character also has multiple personalities. Bah. Bah. And then here's the thing. Here's the ending. I'm gonna spoil the ending for you. So it's gonna be like a School Days ending, except School Days gone right. You know what I mean, okay? So you know in the end, she'd be like trying to kill all the girls that be... So, sure, this is like low-key kind of harem because there's other girls, not just her, right? So it's her multiple personalities, female lead with the multiple personalities, male lead that is later revealed to have multiple personalities, and then side character girls. Little sister character, childhood friend character, I don't know, student council president character, mommy character, whatever. But little did you know the male lead had these too, and that they were both part of the same experiments when they were children, which is why she remembers him, but he does not because his memories were repressed from the trauma. Now, in this ending, she ends up killing some girls, or maybe one girl, I don't know. Can't remember. Episode 10. So now we're almost at the finale. In this part, you know, he's like he does not want to be with her. Like, he's very averse to this one female lead. She's kind of like Yuno's situation here. And he's like, I don't want to hang out with you anymore. You're creepy. And this causes her to go berserk mode. Like berserk mode. And he's just saying that, I guess he does have feelings for her, but the reason why he pushes her away is because he wants to protect his loved ones, right? But that does not go as planned. And instead, his loved ones get murdered right in front of his eyes. And because of that traumatic event, all of his repressed memories come back out, and basically he has a flashback to when he was younger where his parents were murdered by the same girl? One of her personalities, probably. And now that same girl murders his family again, and then she be all like, now we can finally be together forever and ever. I got rid of all the people in our way. And you know what? At that point, he kind of just dissociates and just gives in. Becomes a Yuki. I'm manifesting Yuki vibes here, where he just gives in and just accepts being with Yuno. So he accepts it. But here's the other plot twist. He actually, that's one of his personalities. The dissociative character is one of his personalities. But because he's actually, every time he experiences something traumatic, he represses that side that got traumatized, and that side gets hidden. So actually, if you think about it, so let's visualize it. For the female lead, her different personalities is like a Rolodex. I don't know if you guys remember what a Rolodex is like. You can flip through them, like very easily. You can just flip through them. You can pick and choose at any corner, any time. She can jump to any of her personalities. For the main character, for the male lead, his personalities are like a hole or like a sandwich, where each one just keeps getting repressed, and then when something traumatic happens again, a new personality surfaces and pushes that one down, and then another one pushes that one down. But he can't necessarily access all of the older ones, which is why he usually only acts as one personality when all of his personal personalities are actually just being buried under his current one, right? So this is like a really cool concept where it's like, will he have the ability to access all of those layers? Like his is like layers, right? So anyways, writing Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but really messed up. Basically, so a new personality resurfaces, like a very dissociative one. So his old one gets hidden. Little does she know that all of his old personalities are still like active and just plotting against her and trying to kill her, but they have to somehow do it in a way and try to communicate with the other personality. So now I'm thinking like, this is almost like a mecha. Like kaiju, like, oh my god, you have to like communicate with the monsters or with the souls inside your body. Something like that. In subtle ways. So that she doesn't get suspicious, because she's very intelligent. She can tell when something's happening. So he has to act as this one personality while his other personalities are secretly trying to help him. Then episode 12 happens, and all of his personalities come bursting out. Even his, oh my god, his childhood personality comes out. And she gets reminded of that personality and kind of what happens. She gets startled. And because she gets caught off guard for that 1 second, he is able to not murder her. He is able to kill her because of that 1 second that he was able to resurface the bottom-most personality that he had hidden, that she never got to see, that she was actually hoping to see, because that was the personality that she fell in love with when she first met him. So when he finally resurfaces and she recognizes him, she gets caught off guard and she's like, finally, like, I get to see you again. But then he murders her. So, anyways, the important thing is that it's told as a Harwin. We have to do it like very avant-garde. It's told in a way that nobody understands what the hell's going on. Good night, Hojo. I hope you have a wonderful night. Anyways, that's my story. Sorry, I rambled on a little bit too long for that. I love coming up with weird plots. Yeah. This is some good stuff. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I am going to... Oh my gosh, I've already been streaming for literally 2 hours. I just looked at the clock and I'm like, 2 hours? Gonna hit soon. In literally 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy 2-hour birthday stream! Happy 2 hours to you. We have streamed for about 2. And now it's time for Athy to sleep for 2 hours too. And get more eye bags. Yay! We're getting season 2, right? Yeah. We're getting a season 2 direct-to-DVD hentai version. Season 2 is gonna be literal hentai. But it's gonna be one of those vanilla hentais where it's like they have censored versions. Have you ever seen those anime where it's like they're those animes, but they have a censored version and uncensored version? So the censored version is like you can air it on TV because it's like they're doing it, but like nothing's really showing. And then there are the uncensored versions that are like, yeah, we're getting it right on. But it's still like, you know, like very lighthearted with plot. Yes, season 2. It's gonna be like Ishizoku reviewers. Very controversial. But it's not. No. It is still H. It's not ecchi. It's not High School DxD. It's still H. It's like one of those anime. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. There's so many of those animes out there where it's like, is literally an H anime, but it's like very low end, like very subtle. And it's like plot. So it literally feels like an anime. The animation is like an anime. The plot is like an anime. Although I noticed like each episode is only like 12 minutes long sometimes. Like there was one that like there was like a firefighter one, there was one a hairdresser one, there's the one with the monk. I don't know if you guys ever watched that one where it was like a girl and a bald guy who's a monk. That one was really crazy. So those are the ones where it's like they're not ecchi because at that point it's like crossed the line. Like it's crossed the line. But there are versions that are airable on TV because they cut off or they really like heavily censor all of the scenes. And because it's not like very like because it's a very light-hearted plot, most of them is just like very cutesy stories of like couples falling in love and stuff. And it's not very like, oh, I would just say it's very like consensual most of the time. So it's okay to air on TV because from the outside, when you're just watching it, you're like, oh, this is like a really cute office romance. Oh, they're going out to get a drink. Oh, they're spending the night together. Oh no, okay, now they're doing it, but we can't see anything because it's censored. And that's okay to show on TV. Prime time. There's so many anime like that have been popping up recently. And I'm not hating it. Redo of a healer? That anime, I'm like shocked that it even is a thing. Like, how did that even get aired? And it's very confusing because if you watch Redo of a Healer censored, it confuses me. It's just like one of those shows that confuses the hell out of me. Do you remember that? Yes! It's like an Akisora or Yosuga no Sora vibes. That's what I'm trying to say, Charles A. Like all of the shows that are basically like OVAs, direct to whatever, they air it on TV, but there's like always two versions of it. Like Ishizoku Reviewers was able to be aired on TV. Like Akisora and Yosuga no Sora. Those things. You know what I'm talking about. Even School Days. School Days low-key. You watched Yosuga no Sora yesterday and it makes sense now? Okay. Yeah, Read of a Healer is just like not that great. And it's so misleading because it has the word healer in it. So when I first heard the title, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a healer. I love healers. Let's go check this out. Little did I know that I was gonna regret it for the rest of my life. And it was just so, it was so funny because, you know, there's that one character that like tortures him, and then he ends up torturing her for like a really like the rest of the series. It's just, ugh. It's just awful. Awful, awful, awful. You really like the concept of healing magic, but then everything else felt blah. Yeah, they really just had to with the ecchi part. At that point, it's just like, it's like a Goblin Slayer situation. Like, they're doing it for the bizarro factor. Excuse my old terminology, but they're just doing it for the bizarro factor. Just for the sake of doing it, because they can do it, you know? You guys remember Goblin Slayer? That was another one that was a little bit questionable. That also had a censored and an uncensored version. But it wasn't that bad. Like, Goblin Slayer was actually pretty good. Like, I read the manga. I actually like the plot of Goblin Slayer. Minus all of the goblin assault. You know? Yeah, exactly, yeah. There's people that said he had the right to do that. Right, I mean, he did because of the characters. I understand that people are like, oh, she tortured him and this is his karma. But I'm like, yeah, but he didn't have to like do all of that. He could have forgiven her. He could have had a forgiving heart. And instead, why not just end her suffering, and why not just kill her? Why do you have to torture her for the rest of her life? Well, I guess because he was tortured for his whole life, essentially. Makes sense. It's mad karma. It's not great karma, though. Oh, that was definitely revenge. That was revenge at its peak. It was very yucky. Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer was like mostly in the beginning for shock value. It was like that in the beginning for shock value. But also had like pretty crazy scenes. I know Berserk, the manga, had some pretty controversial scenes, but people were like okay with it. Yeah. I know that there are just like some controversial things in mangas sometimes, but you know, as long as people don't sensationalize it, then it's okay. Right? Anyways, I'm about to go eat. What am I doing today? All right, I'm going to this convention. I was like, what am I doing today? I forget. Today's Saturday? Oh, before I go, I want to hum a little lullaby for you guys. I had Guitar Chat out anyways, and I said I was gonna do impromptu karaoke. So we can only do very, very soft karaoke's tonight. I have a very busy week ahead, but let me tell you what's going on this week in terms of my schedule. So we're going to be continuing our roleplay review, finishing off that yandere roleplay script. And I'm streaming 3 times this week. So on Monday before work, I'm going to be doing roleplay review part 2. On Wednesday, 9 p.m. after work, I'm going to be streaming for 12 hours. It'll be my official birthday stream. I'm going to get a birthday cake. I'm going to get some candies and a strawberry milkshake. It's going to be fun. We're going to do a candy mukbang and a cake mukbang. And we're going to celebrate memberships. And then on Friday, I'm going to do some gunpla. We're going to be building one of my bear guy kits. So Friday, hopefully I have enough time. If I run out of time, then I might have to do it in a part 2. But it's also going to be before work. Because I'm working literally every day that week. I'm working Monday night, Tuesday night. I'm working Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Yeah. So we're going to be doing gunpla building. Are you gonna get fries? Oh, 100% I need to get the fries. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna just get a straight up full-blown McDonald's meal. Although maybe I'll just get the McDonald's fries and the shake. Do you know I've never had Burger King. I've never had Wendy's. I've never had Arby's. I've never had... What other place? Yeah, I've never had Taco Bell. What else have I never had? I don't eat a lot of fast food. I've only had... Fast food chains I've only eaten in my entire life are McDonald's, KFC, Pizza Hut, like Domino's Pizza, basically. That's pretty much it. That's all I could think of. McDonald's, KFC, Five Guys I've had, Shake Shack I've had, In-N-Out I've tried literally once in my life. Don't know if I liked it or not. I might have to try it again. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Taking over to catch those streams and oh, I'm so glad. Thank you, Cade. Really appreciate that. I'd be so happy if you made it. Not sure if it's ongoing, but they have like collector's cups at McDonald's. Ew. Guys, it's been a really long time since I went to McDonald's. I think it's been almost over 2 years since I went to McDonald's. Actually, the last time I went to McDonald's was the McDonald's in Portugal when I took a trip to Portugal 2 years ago in August. And in Portugal, they have like a really, really fancy McDonald's because it's built in like an old Art Deco looking building. and they call it like the most beautiful McDonald's in the world. So my friends and I visited that McDonald's and we got a McFlurry. That was the last time I ever went to a McDonald's. That was 2 years ago in Portugal. Yeah. Where do you get your milkshakes? E-Type fan, I haven't had a milkshake in like 2 years. I love strawberry milkshakes. I know it's a little bit... It doesn't really make sense since it's my favorite food and I should be eating a lot. But Athy is a health nut. And I've only ever... I don't eat out a lot. Like today, I splurged and I got myself a burger. And I haven't had a proper burger in God knows how long. I got like a fancy artisanal burger. It was like a spicy one. It had like Indian spices and it was really good. And then I had French fries that had like masala seasoning on it. Really, really fantastic. But the last time I don't eat fast food a lot, even pizza. I don't remember last time I had pizza or lasagna. Even pasta, I don't eat pasta that much. Really, my food consists of like vegetables and a protein. I'm very, very good with eating. And then just like a selection of snacks. So when I go out and eat, it's like I really treat myself because I haven't had like junk food in a really long time. I eat super healthy. It's always just like, I don't even eat like beef. I just straight up eat like chicken and seafood, like salmon. And I don't even use like rice. I don't even eat white rice anymore. Like white rice for me is a treat. I eat with cauliflower rice or broccoli rice. Or I don't eat with rice at all. Or I eat with like wild rice or quinoa or whole grain rice. Brown rice I don't usually cook with anymore because it's healthier, but it's not as healthy as like black rice or wild rice and quinoa. So I do like wild rice now. Yeah, and that's pretty much, and then like eggs and lots of protein shakes. That's pretty much it. I mean, this six-pack didn't come from eating fast food, guys. Athy wants to eat more fast food. I feel like I'm missing out on a lot. I want to try the Wendy's chicken nuggets. I want to try the Wendy's milkshakes and their fries. I just really want to try a Wendy's and a Burger King burger. A Whopper. I want to try a Whopper. I always see the advertisements for the Whoppers. Yeah. People saying like Burger King is meh and Wendy's is okay. Wow, everybody has like a very unanimous opinion about that. That's so funny. Bennigan says Wendy's is pretty good though. Okay. We have Whataburger. I've heard of Whataburger. It's really good. Heard the McDonald's in Kuwait is as awesome as well as Japan. Yeah, I saw the ones in like Kyoto. So pretty. A Wendy's Frosty. Is that what they're called? Frosties? Oh, maybe I should try it. Jollibee. I've had Jollibee. I love Jollibee. Jollibee is the bomb. Jollibee spaghetti, Jollibee yum burger, yum. Yum. Fast food mukbang stream. Yeah, I have to do like 1,000 sit-ups before, but I will definitely do a fast food mukbang stream. I want to compare, but I don't even know where I can get all this fast food. I don't really live near fast food places. I think the nearest fast food place to me is a Wendy's and a Five Guys. Like the Wendy's and the Five Guys are right next to each other in the same like shopping area. And there's a McDonald's. But I don't know about the other ones. Like maybe I'll just get like Wendy's and Burger King, and I'll get Wendy's and Burger King and Taco Bell. Those will be the 3 things I'll try because I've never had them before. So you guys can help me pick out my Wendy's, my first time Wendy's, my first time Burger King, and my first time Taco Bell menu. I'm mostly missing out on a lot of salt and seasoning. Oh boy, I really am. I need that salt. I sweat a lot. I need that replenishment. Wendy's Frosties is good as fried, but is it as good as a McDonald's milkshake? All right, that is. I need a reference. How am I supposed to know if it's better than McDonald's or worse if I don't try it? Yeah. The chalupa. I always see ads for Burger King and Taco Bell and Arby's. So maybe I'll get those too. I'll get Arby's as well. People say Arby's suck. People don't really like Arby's. That's what I heard from other people, is that people freaking hate the Arby's. Poor Arby's. What did they ever do? They had great ad campaigns. That's all you really need to know. They had fantastic ad campaigns. You shouldn't be complaining about them. We got the meats. It's so funny because at this point I remember their their commercials, like Arby's, we got the meats. And then BK is like, BK, have it your way. Yeah, well. So annoying. Whenever I'm trying to watch my Hulu TV shows, freaking BK ad shows up and I'm like, I don't care about the Burger King Whopper. Let's move on, thank you. Oh, you prefer other fast foods other than Arby's? Yeah. Oh, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I like how throughout the years, like McDonald's, the jingle, like the guy who sings it, all of a sudden became like very ASMR-y. Do you notice that? Like the latest McDonald's advertisements are literally just like the sound of them grilling the meat or the cheese. And then the guy with the really deep, sultry voice is like, you hear that? That's the sound of the McDonald's quarter pounder grilled cheese and American cheese. And then he's all like, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And I'm like, what? That's not the ba-da-ba-ba-ba I remember. He's all like, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like, what? Are you trying to put me to sleep, McDonald's? McDonald's is going the ASMR route. That's all I know. They don't even say I'm loving it at the end anymore. That makes me sad. Game show where Athy tries to sing on the company joke. I can do all the insurance ads. I can do all the insurance one. State Farm. Something about your neighbor. And they're like, or like Progressive with Flow. I don't even know. Or like Liberty, Liberty, Liberty. Or Aflac. That's all I remember. I know all the insurance ads. Or like the General. Something about the General. And then there's like a freaking, the guy with, he literally looks like the Monopoly guy, but just like in a general uniform. What else is there? Yeah. Aflac. Aflac. Like a good neighbor. Like a good neighbor. Oh, the Limu Emu! The freaking Limu Emu. I love that ad. I have to like rank all these insurance ads. I watch a lot of TV. Okay, and those insurance ads pop up all the time. Also, because in my workplace, they play cable, so those ads pop up a lot, and a lot of them, there's a lot of ads at nighttime. I feel like ads double during the night. So these ads just like keep playing on repeat whenever my patients are like watching TV or they keep the TV on. Or when we watch TV in the break room, it's like these ads. And it's always like the insurance ads or pharmaceutical ads. It's always those two. Like I can also name a bunch of pharmaceutical ads that I've watched. Freaking like Sky Levy, Sky Rizzy. Oh my god, there's one called Sky Rizzy. I kid you not. There is a medication called Sky Rizzy, and I was like, Skibbity Riz? Sky Skibbity Riz toilet? No, type it in. Sky, S-K-Y-R-I-Z-I. It's a biological treatment for people with psoriasis, I think. Yeah. Or Crohn's disease. Yeah, it's just for like autoimmune diseases. The full name is Risankizumab Raza. Sky Rizzy. What are they gonna name the next medications now? Skibbity? Skibbity Riz? Skibbity Toilet Riz? Skibbity Ohio? That's what they're gonna call it. Ohio Riz. That's gonna be the next medication, trust me. Gen Z medications, am I right? Oh my gosh, the Geico lizard! The Geico lizard just has an Australian accent. That's all I know. Geico. That's all. Skyresi sounds like an 18 plus Elder Scrolls mod! The brain rot pill? If you or a loved one have suffered from... Does it have the side effects of rotting brain? Probably. Everybody looks so happy in those advertisements. Their brain is probably rotting from the inside. No, I don't know if it actually helps brain rot. It helps gut rot and skin rot. That's all. Sigmatism? I have sigmatism. Because I'm Sigma Phantom Tax. Phantom Tax? Your British accent now can pull off an Australian accent? Yes, I think so. Maybe it's because I hang around a lot of Australians now. Like I had a patient whose mother was Australian, and actually one of my friends who came to my birthday party earlier is Australian as well. I don't know if I can do it well. Certain words I have trouble saying things in Australian, but I love the Australian accent. It's so cute, don't you think so? Don't you think it's so cute? Australian. Hi, my name is Athy. Athy's Australian owl now. But I guess in Australia they say kookaburra. Kookaburras are the birds. The birds of the Australians. And kiwis. Little kiwi birds. Bizarre. Bizarre. Aussie accent is bad. I'm sorry. Hi, Aaron Kelly. Hi, Aaron Kelly. You like my Australian accent? It's really bad. It's kind of like a half British accent now. Half British accent? I'm sorry. I can't speak properly. I'm having a little bit of a brain rot. But it's alright. Mary Poppins is here. Athy Oppins is here. Oi, 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 right, right, alright, well, so back is on the run, that's how it sound like, alright. Didgeridoo, wallaby, Hugh Jackman, Jackman. Man. Kookaburra lives in the old gum tree. Merry king of the bush is he. Laugh, Kookaburra, laugh. Kookaburra, gay, how life would be. Is it? How gay your life would be. Kookaburra sit in the old gum tree. I learned that as a kid when I was in school. We had a lot of Australian teachers too. I know it, Klishki, I do. Okay, I'm getting carried away. What are we gonna do? We're gonna do some singing. Now that I got some singing under my belt, let's go. Let's sing some songs. What are we gonna sing today? And why is my default browser Yahoo? Yuck! My Chrome, I don't know, that glitched out or something. Because now my default browser is Yahoo. Excuse me? Nobody uses Yahoo anymore. I can't even believe Yahoo still exists. Oh my god. Speaking of existing. On a sadder note, today my fish died. I came home and I thought, so last night I was looking for my fish and I saw that he had wedged himself in between one of the tree ornaments I had. And I thought, oh, maybe he's sleeping there because he likes to kind of wedge himself in places where he won't like float around because he can't really swim as fast. So I was like, oh, he's sleeping in the tree. I come back tonight and I see him, he's still in the tree. And I'm like, oh no. And sometimes if I like open the top or like change the lights, like it stimulates him to like move. But I noticed he wasn't moving even though I was opening the top because he used to, every time I opened the top, he would like swim all the way to the top because he knew it was feeding time. Or if I switched the lights from dark to light, he knew it was nighttime and he would come to greet me, but he was still stuck there. And I grabbed my tongs and I like prodded it, and he was not moving. And oh my god, the tumor on him, it looks awful. It's like an inch big. And it's like melting off him too. And he looks so sick. He's such a sick fish. I was like, thank goodness he passed. And I hope that he passed happy. He passed onto the little sakura tree that I put in his little cage, like on one of the branches. He like was sleeping on there, and he probably just like passed away. I was like, rest in peace, Kirby. I'm gonna give you a good burial. I'm gonna bury you in the yard. And he lasted a little less than a year. So actually that's really amazing for him, because I didn't think he would even last a few months. But he started growing this tumor over 6 months ago, and he was still alive for over 6 months. It's kind of crazy. But he lived for a good 11 months that I've had him. Yeah, I bought him in September. Yeah. Yeah, I know. He really was trying his best to survive. Poor fishy. R.I.P. Kirby. I'll have to take a picture. I have to take a picture of that tumor that was on him. It literally, when it touches something, it like melts off. It feels like, it looks like almost, I don't even know what it's made of. I can't tell if it's like fish flesh or if it's like a bacteria or a fungus growing on him. But all I know is that it just it grew out of him, and he lost all of his scales, he lost his fins, he lost his color. Just, it literally looks like very typical cancer symptoms, like cancer kind of like drains you from your energy, from your blood, and then all of his like scales and fins started to fall off. So I'm pretty sure it was a cancer. It was definitely a tumor. But apparently it's very, very, very common in fish, in betta fish, especially if you buy it from a Petco like I did. Yeah, I bought my betta fish at a Petco. So just be careful, because those betta fish are like bred very quickly and not like very in a controlled way. So obviously they're going to have like a lot of mutations. Yeah. What are tumors made of? Like flesh, like their own body tissue. So it did look like fish flesh that was just growing out of him. It wasn't black, it was like all white. Yeah, so moments of silence for little Curbs. You were great. Okay. That's enough moment for silence for him. He's actually still in his tank. I haven't had time to actually empty it, but tomorrow when I wake up, when I have time, I'm gonna try and clean it out. And I don't know where I should put him. How should I bury him? I don't have a box that's small enough for him. Oh, actually I do. I have like a little container. I'll probably put it in there. Give him a nice burial. Put some rocks around it. Yeah. Give him a Viking funeral. I'm not near any of water sources. All right, let's end this night on a relaxing note. Let's see, what songs are there? All right, what are we gonna sing? Let's go to guitartabs.com. I mean, ultimateguitar.com, sorry. Ooh, let's sing Fireflies. I feel like singing Fireflies. Fun song. Let's sing Fireflies. Fireflies chord. Fireflies and Vanilla Twilight. Let's sing that. God, Yahoo literally is the worst. I have to switch to the Google. They're not giving me the good chords at all. There we go. Fireflies, Owl City. Why are there so many? What? They don't have it on Ultimate Guitar? That's kind of crazy. Ah, there we go. What? What does this say? Sorry. This artist told us we can't show this tab. Oh. Oh, Owl City, like, censored their tabs on Ultimate Guitar. What? Oh, they can make that decision. That's so sad. Well, they did. They copyright claimed it. Oh, wait. Let me grab capo. Where's my capo? Left it here. Okay, capo-chan. Let's do some 3 a.m., 2 a.m. serenading. 2 a.m. serenading to myself. Like nobody's here except me. Just Athy and the Pill Owls. You are listening to Athy and the Pill Owls radio. You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. 'Cause they filled the ocean air, leave teardrops everywhere. You think me rude, but I would just stand and stare. I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to stay that I'd rather stay awake, but I'm asleep. 'Cause everything is never as it seems. Just notice the sparkles around here in the room. Or did she just bring that out right now? Nope, they've always been there, guy. 'Cause I get 1,000 hugs from 10,000 lightning bugs as they try to teach me how to dance. A foxtrot above my head, a sock hop beneath my bed, a disco ball that's just hanging by a thread. I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep. 'Cause everything is never as it seems. And I fall asleep, leave my door open just a crack. Please take me away from here, 'cause I feel like such an insomniac. Please take me away from here. Why do I tire of counting sheep? Please take me away from here. I'm far too tired to fall asleep. To 10 million fireflies, I'm weird 'cause I hate goodbyes. I got misty eyes as they said farewell. But I know where several are. My dreams get real bizarre 'cause I saved a few and I keep them in a jar. I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that rather stay awake when I'm asleep. 'Cause everything is never as it seems. When I fall asleep, I'd make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, because my dreams are bursting at the seams, and I fall asleep. I have like no space. Okay, there we go. Fireflies, do you feel magical now? I wish I could add more sparkle. I don't have any sparkles. Hold up. I want to play Vanilla Twilight now. I feel like I should have transitioned from Vanilla Twilight to this. Okay, but they have chords for Vanilla Twilight on here. R.I.P. They don't have chords for Fireflies, but they have chords for Vanilla Twilight on here, which is so funny. The stars lean down to kiss you, and I lie awake and miss you. Pour me a heavy dose of atmosphere, 'cause I'll doze off safe and soundly, but I'll miss your arms around me. I'll send a postcard to you, dear, 'cause I wish you were here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 I watch the night turn light blue, but it's not the same without you. 'Cause it takes two to whisper quietly. The silence isn't so bad till I look at my hands and feel sad. 'Cause the spaces between my fingers are right where yours fits perfectly. I'll find a response in new ways, though I haven't slept in 2 days. Literally me. 'Cause cold nostalgia chills me to the bone, and also intrusive thoughts. But dressed in vanilla twilight, I'll sit on the front porch all night, waist deep in thought, because when I think of you, I don't feel so alone. I don't feel so alone. I don't feel so alone. As many times as I think of you tonight, I'll think of you tonight. When violet light, when violet eyes get brighter, and heavy wings grow lighter, I'll taste the sky and feel alive again. And I'll forget the world that I knew, and I swear I won't forget you. Oh, if my voice could reach back through the past, I'd whisper in your ear. Oh, darling, I wish you were here. La 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 la, la 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 I was gonna go. My default for when I do that part, I always go like a trumpet, right? Like a trumpet. All right, I try. Hold up. Let's do some jazzy. You fly me to the moon because it's nighttime among the stars. There was another song that my grandpa used to really like. I can't remember which one it was. Oh, another time. Fly me to the moon. Oh my god, can I do this in like a low octave? Oh my god, it would be so sexy if I did that. Do that. Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Oh my god. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Do 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 boo do boom. Boom 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 boom. Da 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 da. Da da da. No, 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 no. Boom, 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 boom. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, in other words, I love you. Apsha. Thank you so much, Demi Drollum, for the donation on Ko-fi. Thank you for the caffeine boost. Really appreciate it. Somebody gave me some caffeine because he wants me. You know why they got me a Ko-fi? Because they want me to keep singing. That's why. Well, that was really fun singing it low and sultry. They want to give me more caffeine so that I can continue stream, but I can't go on forever. As much as I wish I could go on forever. Stream crash 2? Guys, I can only do like 2 shots of espresso, okay? It's just if I drink any more, I'm gonna crash. I'm just gonna crash. Wake Me Up by Avicii, the one that goes like, so wake me up when it's all over. I don't know. I don't know how to sing that. I'm gonna make it up. In darkness, got a beating heart. I can't tell where the journey went, but I know where to start. They tell me I'm too young to understand. Say I'm caught up in a dream. Something like that, right? I have a faster yelling on my mind. That's stand by me. So wake me up. Wait. So wake me up when it's all over. Now I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over. When I was wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. We're gonna do this EDM version. Yeah. Wait, I don't even know how to sing this song. But it's weird because it's like it's EDM song, but you have to trying to do it like acoustic style. You have to really just be like, boom, 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 try to do like some like palm muting, I guess. Boom, boom, boom. Anyways, I tried. It was I don't really know how to say that. I'm not good. That was really bad. That was awful. That was not so great. Okay, what else is there that I wanted to do? What's like a song? Because my voice is like really raspy right now. What's a really fun song to sing raspy? Oh, you know what I want to do? And I can't do it with the guitar. I have to actually get a backing track. I want to sing Learn How to Love. Learn how to love like you. Like you. Like you. Yes, we're gonna do it. All right. I still have the guitar with me, but it's technically not the guitar that I'm singing with right now. Oh, this is gonna be so nice. If I could begin to be half of what you think of me, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love. When I see the way you act, wondering when I'm coming back. I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love like you. Love like you. I always thought I might be bad. Now I'm sure that it's true. 'Cause I think you're so good. And I'm nothing like you. Look at you go, I just adore you. I wish that I knew what makes you think I'm so special. If I could begin to do something that does right by you, I would do about anything. I would even learn how to love. When I see the way you look, shaken by how long it took, I would do about anything. I would even learn how to love like you. Love like you. Love me like you. Yeah. Skibbity down. Wop 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 whoop weep woo. Yes. Fun times. Skibbity wah riz. Skibbity skibbity riz oh hi. Oh no, I just realized that you can like scat sing. Skibbity doo bop, skibbity bop, skibbity skibbity riz, skibbity skibbity, skibbity boop bop, riz ohio. But they say skibbity, skibbity boop bop, bidoo boop boop bop, skibbity boop bop boop boop, skibbity boop bit the skibbity riz. Oh, skibbity riz, skibbity riz, skibbity riz. Oh, skibbity riz, Ohio. Skibbity, skibbity, skibbity riz. Phantom tax and skibbity riz. Skibbity bop, 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 and riz, riz, skibbity riz. Yeah. Did I do it right? 1,000 years? Let me see if I remember how to play that. Heart beat fast. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. One step closer. Okay, man, I'll just sing like one part of it because I like also don't know the bridge. I might remember how to play this. See if I remember. I don't know if I remember how to play this song. Where's my... How does this go? Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? Is that how it goes? Da, something. I know this part. Me away. Standing in front of me, every breath, every hour has come to this. One step closer. Sir, I've died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. Love you for 1,000 more. And all, how does it go? All along, I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. Love you for 1,000 more. Something like that. I don't really know how it goes. Something like that. One step closer. One step closer. I've died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. Love you for 1,000 more. All along, I believe I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. Love you for 1,000 more. That was my try. I have to listen to that song again. I don't remember how to sing it really a full thing, but at least there's no bridge, and I appreciate songs that don't have a bridge because then it makes it easier for me to sing. I tried. I'm sorry, that was really bad. I didn't know what I was singing half the time. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance for like the skibbity toilet part because I know some of you guys are very against the brain rot. Very against la brain rota. Let's do... Oh. Let's do some Yorushka songs. Just so that we can kind of relax. Let's do Ghost in a Flower. Oh, I haven't seen Ghost in a Flower in a bit. I love Ghost in a Flower. Oh, such a nice one. Ghost, you're no. Ugh, this chord progression. I literally am thinking, do you know what you're fighting for? And now I'm singing like a oh my god, I have this in my head. Wait. And then what's the other one? What other song has this chordal progression? Lately. Lately. After all, you're my wonder wall. How does Wonderwall start again? Oh my god, how does... I'm crying. How does Wonderwall start? Can someone remind me what the lyrics of how Wonderwall starts? Because I literally can't remember. When I'm thinking Wonderwall, all I'm thinking is Jonas Brothers. Today. No, it's not the same. Today, it is. Stay, gonna be back to you. I can't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Ooh, we're getting some low Wonderwall here. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. The late, and after all, you're my wonder wall. And this is such a weird interpretation of this song. Oh my god, and you're right. As I've been to the year 3000, much has changed, but we lived underwater. And your great-great-great-granddaughter is doing fine. I knew it. They were the same chord progression. I hate this. It's the axis of 4 again. I know, I'm crying. Okay, have you guys ever wanted to know what ADHD is like when you're singing? Well, that was that. Because my brain was just like, I can't think. I was gonna sing a Yurushka song, but all of a sudden I sang like 3 other random songs that were not actually the song I was supposed to sing. My ADHD brain go, new, 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 new. And now I'm gonna keep thinking about this chordal progression and what other songs match with this chordal progression. So wake me up when it's all over. Oh my god. It's the same. It's the same. What other song? You'll hear it everywhere. I'm crying. Okay, back to the song I was actually supposed to sing. もう忘れてしまったかな。夏の木陰に座ったまま陽子を口に放り込んで風を待っていた。もう忘れてしまったかな。世の中の全部嘘だらけ。本当の価値を二人で探しに行こうと笑ったこと。 Ew, that's out of tune. 忘れないように色褪せないように形に残るものが全てじゃないように。ピヨンピヨンピヨンピヨン僕がもっと教えて。夏が来るって教えて。僕は動いてる目に映ったのは夏の漏れだ。風にスカートが揺れて思い出なんて忘れて浅い呼吸をする。汗を拭って懐く。ルルルルプルルリュウミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミュミ もう忘れてしまったかな、夏の木陰に座った頃、遠くの赤からこう出した雲があったじゃないか。君はそれを掴もうとしてバカみたいに空を切った手で、僕は髪に雲一つを描いて笑ったりギター見せて、忘れないように色褪せないように、歴史に残るものが全てじゃないから。ビヨンビヨンビヨンビヨンビヨン、今だけ顔をなくして言葉の全部忘れて、君は笑ってる夏を待ってる僕なぼれだ、心を持って教えて、夏の匂いを教えて、浅い呼吸をする。忘れないように色褪せないように、心に響くものが全てじゃないから。バンバンバンバンバンバンバンバンバンバンバン、言葉のもっと教えて、さよならだって教えて、今も見るんだよ夏に咲いてる花にぼれを、言葉じゃなくて時間を、時間じゃなくて心を、浅い呼吸をする。朝夜潜って懐いく、タラララタラララララ、夏の匂いがする。タララタタラララタラララタララララ、夏の匂いがする。もう忘れてしまったかな、夏の木陰に座ったまま、洋服を口に放り込んで風を待っていた。Unfun. There we go. Thank you. Alright, I'll sing one more. Last song. Ooh. You know what would be fun? Sing an old original of mine. Which one should I sing? I have... Ooh, let's do... I haven't done... Ooh, I love octopi. Ah! My microphone fell. Wah, 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 wah. Come on, let's go outside and watch the stars tonight. I wanna hold you close, cause I'll be yours tonight. The world may fall into the darkest, darkest night, but I will be there for you, shining nice and bright. Just stay with me and I will hold your hand tonight. I know that everything will be alright. Let's draw a picture of a world that's out of sight, a world that's forever ours until the end of time. Wah, 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 wah. Sometimes I wish that I could sleep around all day, but no motivation to go seize the day. I think about you and my tentacles sway, dancing to the beat of the guitar I play. Come gather round all my takodachis, I'll save you from the forces of insanity. Just remember that you occupy my heart. One day I'll rule the world so we will never be apart. Bum, 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 bum. Wow. Yay! Oh, you know what? What's one thing I want to try before I leave you guys? I want to try and sing, and I've never tried this before. I want to try and sing Runaway, but like in an acoustic version. And don't tell anyone I did this, okay? This is just for you guys. Secret last minute song. I don't even remember the chords of Runaway, honestly, at this point. I like, oh my god. So many sneezes. Actually, I do remember. I do remember the chords. I sent them to Static because he had to he had to write the song, so I had to send to him the things for my song. For my Runaway song. Womp womp womp. I don't even remember where it is. Oh, Doko. Oh no, you wanna open my eyes, feel the warmth of the rising sun. Look outside, see a new day has just begun. Go on, this world's wait for you. Oh, my friends. Open my eyes, feel the warmth. Open my eyes, feel the warmth of the rising sun. Look outside, see the new day has just begun. Go on, this world awaits you. All my friends wave back as I say hello. It's the same old routine and it feels so damn slow. But there's a thrill inside I just can't run chance to escape. The feeling's too great, like a criminal spy living life as a lie. Will you do what it takes to survive? Just run away. Oh no, I can't remember the chords for this. Just run away. Wait, B flat. I wrote the chords down somewhere. Nope, it's not B flat. Let's run away from the eyes that don't you look. This is a chord finding stream. What chord is that? I'm dead. I'm literally dead. I don't remember. Where are my chords? I know it. It's here. I don't think I've ever actually like played it on the electric guitar at this point. I've only played it at the piano, with the piano. So, just run away. Just run away from the island. Don't you the ghosts that haunt you, the darkness inside. Let me find the chords for the thing that I made, but I don't think I remember. How did I send this? How did I send it to him though? Where is it? Did I email it to him? Yo, I'm like so confused at the moment. I have the chords for this song. I literally just don't know where they are. I literally don't know where they are. Hold up. Did I email it to him? Did I send it to him through other means? Wait, what the hell? Like, actually, what the hell? Where are my chords? What? Okay. Wait a minute. I wrote them down. Me finding lore song chords. I have them. I have them here. They're on my freaking MacBook. Okay, I have to sing it from my MacBook. I have them. They're right here. It's on my MacBook. Lore song chords, it's called. Okay. Oh, C minor, A flat minor. We love a C minor and A flat minor. Woohoo! Just run away. darkness inside. I got it. A million lights illuminate. Oh. Lights illuminate. E flat minor. Oh god. Okay, screw it. I give up. Too hard to play on the guitar. Return of the mukbang. Illuminate the path you're meant to fly. So run away. I got it. So run away to where no one will hurt you. I'll find you there. Not hard at all. I'll find you there. So don't be afraid to cry. It just proves you're more human inside. I figured it out. 1, 2. Just run away from the eyes. Just run away from the eyes that taunt you, the ghosts that haunt you, the darkness inside. A million lights illuminate the path you're meant to fly. So run away to where no one will hurt you. I'll find you there. So don't be afraid to cry. It just proves you're more human inside. Yes. Move over. Continuing on. Proves you're more human inside. Open my eyes, but the world is still dark outside, and the dream of a past life I try to hide plays on and winds and resets. See them counting sheep to fall asleep, but all I can count are the bodies that fell. Ignore, I'm not moving because my MacBook's covering. Maybe I'll join them in hell. Just run away from their lies that taunt you, the past that haunts you, the demon inside. My life was cut short, but here's another chance to thrive. So run away to where no one will hurt you. There's someone there to help spread your wings and fly. Their love makes you more human inside. What can I do to make it so I can live with them side by side? Must I put on a disguise, wear these feathers with pride? If I could survive just long enough to discover who I am inside. Am I human or alive? Just run away from this new world before you become who you want to be outside. Just run away from the eyes that taunt you, the ghosts that haunt you, the darkness inside. A million lights illuminate the path you're meant to fly. So run away to where no one will hurt you. I'll find you there. So don't be afraid to cry. With these feathers I'll try. But I'm also just human inside. Ooh, that's a tricky one. I went I went crazy with those chords for that song. Did you guys, by the way, do you guys like all the different chord changes I did with that song? I have to do a proper stream where I want to talk about how I wrote the song in more depth, but also I'm doing like a little interview with the VTuber news drop website. I don't know if I'm like allowed to announce it, and I haven't even answered their questions yet, but they reached out to me and they're like, "Oh, we want to ask you some questions on how you wrote your original song, and we're going to post like an article about it." So once I submit my answers, look forward to the article that will be featured with the VTuber news drop website. They were so sweet to reach out to me about my original, and I'm happy because I worked really hard, actually, ever since I was reborn. Ever since I was reborn to this world, I've been working really hard on that song so that you all can enjoy it, and I really hope that you guys liked it. Yeah. It's so good. Like all those chord progressions, I'm like big brain. I'm a very methodical kind of songwriter. I really like writing songs that have a little bit of a returning structure to it, or like a purposeful structure to it, because for me it almost feels mathematical in a way, where it's like these jumps and these cadences and these chord progressions and these chord changes, key changes, they're all very like methodical, and I always like to end the song with elements of the beginning of the song. Like my style of songwriting, especially descriptive or story heavy songwriting, is that I always like to incorporate something from the beginning and the end. So look forward to a songwriting discussion stream in the future, because I will be discussing how I wrote the song and how I was inspired by it. Yeah. Best anime song opening by this season. Thank you. I don't want to brag, but I would say it's a pretty good, it's a banger. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a banger opening, if I should say so myself. A banger opening for a banger anime. A really great anime. This anime that you are currently perceiving. I love the change of this. Sounds like an anime opening to music. That's exactly what I was going for. Whenever like I told you, my friends listened to this and they told me, "Oh, I think it sounds exactly like an anime," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's the vibe I was going for." Because you know how like in the beginning of the anime, or beginning of a cliched anime plot, it's always somebody's waking up in bed and their alarm clock is ringing and they're like, "I'm late. Chikokuda." Like think of senpai club vibes, you know. So I knew I had to start the beginning of the song as like, "Open my eyes, feel the warmth of the rising sun, look outside, see a new day has just begun." It's like so anime-esque when you think about, "Oh, open my eyes, it's a new day, I'm running out that door," and essentially doing what is at my loading screen. So now that I think about it, my loading screen is actually canon. My loading screen is a continuation of the Athy original song, where I say, "Open my eyes, feel the warmth of the rising sun, look outside, see a new day has just begun, go on, this world awaits you." And to this day, nobody knows if Athy has stopped running. Nobody knows if little Athy has ever stopped running. She just keeps running and running, and no end in sight. All my friends wave back as I say hello. It's the same old routine, and it feels so damn slow. But there's a thrill inside I just can't run away from. And my favorite lyric is actually the one that comes after it. Actually, I have a bunch of favorite lyrics that I can share for you right now. Share with you right now. For example, one of them is like a criminal spy living life as a lie, but I have the secret that I'm nothing like them at all. My favorite things like criminal spy, living life as a lie. Like you are a criminal and a spy and you're living life as a lie. But also one of my other favorite lyrics is in the second verse when I basically mirror the first part of the song. So you know how like in the first part of the song I say open my eyes, feel the warmth of the rising sun. The second part goes open my eyes, but the world is still dark outside. So it's an opposite, right? See, methodical songwriting, very methodical. You open your eyes this time, but the world is still dark outside because the dreams of a past life you try to hide, they play on and rewind and they reset. And then I love the lyric, see them counting sheep to fall asleep, because it's like you're trying to fall asleep and I have like insomnia because I can't fall asleep. You see them, I see them counting sheep to fall asleep, but all I can count are not the sheep. I can only count the bodies that fell because it's a war zone and I'm only counting bodies. No sheep for Athy, only the bodies of my dead comrades. Maybe I'll join them in hell. Now that must be my favorite part. That definitely is my favorite part in the entire song. I think MV wise and like lyric wise. See them counting sheep to fall asleep, but all I can count are the bodies that fell, and then the color changes. And I actually told the MV editor to please, can you make the sky turn dark during the bodies that fell, turn it red, and then maybe I'll join them in hell. And then they actually edited it so that like there was fire, like there's hell, and I'm like, yes. Maybe I'll join them in hell. I don't know. Also, thank you so much. I think I got like a couple of other things. Super duper chatted. I mean, don't know. Just got a notification. Or was that my Ko-fi? I can't remember. I don't want to. Oh, that was probably the Ko-fi. No, it's not. Let me see. What did I get? Why am I not? No, how come I got the mail that said that I got? Huh, okay. Well, that was strange. Because I literally got a notification that I had some PayPal thingies going on. It looks like that's wrong. I think my brain is dying. I need to go to sleep. All right, guys, I'm ready to go to Nai. You guys should be ready to go Nai. In fact, I'm gonna go ready to Nai right now. Come Nai with me. You guys want to come Nai with me? I feel like I'm talking to like a baby. Come Nai. Wait, I have to take off my headband and my glasses. We're gonna Nai together. Nai a little more. Take your pilly.
Thank you, my pillow.
Not now. Not while we're in bed. Gosh. So sudden. Thank you, Goldfire, for the Super Duper channel. Thank you for being a Super Duper Chad in bed. Yes. Have fun to come. Thank you. All right, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in this lovely world. And remember to stay safe and stay positive. I'll see you in the next stream. Have a good night, and sleep tightly. Don't let the bed bugs bite, please. Sleep dreams, all you owls. Night, night, night. Hoot, hoot, hoot.